Hey kids, this is Pulse Ray Vision coming to you live from Cuatro Cinco Studios in my mom's basement. And we are dancing as fire rains dawn from the sky. I misspelled the title, guys. Let me fix this. Holy cow. That's kind of funny. As fire rains down from the sky. It's Armageddon out here, folks. It is crazy. It's bananas. Throw some bananas in the chat. CryptoCat46 is here. Tracy G is here. Good evening. The lottery is insane. The minting is insane. The Pink Miss Whale token is insane. Everything is insane today. We are dancing as fire rains down from the sky. I wonder if I got to fix that on X too. Let's see here. Rains. Let me see if I edit. No, it changed. Okay, cool. I don't know how long I'm going to stay on YouTube. I love the fact that Tracy G's in here and CryptoCat's in here. Is that a suit and tie? It is. I was again. I am so impressed by what this community has done. I'm so impressed by what the Pink Miss Whale has done. I felt like I couldn't show up here in just a t-shirt or a silly costume. I felt like today was a professional day. Today is a day when the whole market just gone to shit, and our community is just the shining city on the hill. Our community is really doing amazing, holding everything together. I mean, the hat makes the outfit. Here's the deal. I'm bald as a mofo. And Randy Hilarski was on our stream this morning when we started minting. He was in our group in the chat when I was streaming with Corey Costa. He has done so much amazing marketing and so much promotion of dark matter, partly because he owns a ton of it, but also partly because he really believes in the project and loves the project. And I have to wear the no permissions hat in his honor. So this one goes out to Randy. It is an awesome hat, and it does go with the dark suit. And I even put on a tie, even though I hate the way it makes it feel around your neck. Reminds me of back in the day when I was a member of organized religion, and of course the watch. So check this out. I don't wear watches. I bought this a long time ago in New York. It's a Patek Philippe fakie, but it looks pretty good. It looks legit. Like it would pass. I bought it just a long time ago because everyone was buying watches. I thought it looked kind of cool. And my 10-year-old, who is the person that consulted Meekoff on his attire, also looked at this and she said, "You got to wear a watch." So I'm going to move my arm around a lot so you guys can see the watch, because I trust her taste. The best is yet to come. Dude, people, this is a taste. What we're doing right now, what we're experiencing right now, is a taste of what can happen when money starts flowing into Pulse Chain, and when the game theory, when the tokenomics, when people discover the actual tokenomics, they're not going to be able to catch us. They're going to realize it too late. So did the Pink Miss Whale end up with more than he sold? Oh my gosh. We're got to get into the Pink Miss Whale. That is insanity. The Pink Miss Whale was sitting on 510 million Pink Miss Whale tokens. It was worth, I don't know, $23,000 today. It was nuts. The chart was the only one just killing it. And the Pink Miss Whale, I'm like, those are your tokens. We sent them to you. You can do what you want. And he said, "What is the best thing I can do for the project?" And I said, "The best thing you can do for the project, believe it or not, is dump those son bitches, dump them for dark, market by dark, and don't burn dark, mint dark." Because when you mint dark into fuel cells, it harnesses that economic energy. When you burn dark, we have 500 burnt dark from the mystery box. It's cool to say it's deflationary. It's cool to say less than 1 million. But It doesn't create value. Burning tokens doesn't create value. It's a cool marketing gimmick, but if you tell people what you're going to burn and when, the market prices it in. People aren't stupid. It doesn't create new customers. It doesn't bring new money. It doesn't bring any energy. It might concentrate some of the energy you have. But burning tokens is straight up, it's just a straight up marketing gimmick, if you ask me, in my humble opinion. Not to talk shit, I'm a big fan of some buy and burn tokens. I really, truly am. I'm a big fan of PTGC. I'm a big fan of Gelato. But when you look at the value that goes into those products, you see whales, you see community building, and you do see really good pumpamentals and good code. So you see that's where you're seeing the build. Like the burn makes everyone feel good, like they're going to have a very scarce item. But nobody's seen scarcity like dark matter. Nobody's seen scarcity like dark matter. It hasn't been done before. Pieces of dark have been done. Pieces of dark were done in Texan token. Pieces of dark were done in Hex. Pieces of dark were done in WhatsApp. Pieces of dark were done. Actually, some of the pieces of dark have never been done. But no one's folded all those tokenomics and all those things that really created buy pressure together. And done it in what I feel is like making crypto fun again. We're making crypto fun again. We're making crypto profitable again. It also allowed us to buy low. Steve. Shh. You're giving away our secrets. All right, let me throw this link in Telegram. I mean, if we cover everything, which I doubt we will, but if we cover everything, then here, this is going to go into the general chat. Yeah, see, a lot of liquidity scraped. The treasury yield inside, I'm finishing a thought here, inside the NFT is locked and the NFT must be sold or vaporized. Boom. And I always spell yield wrong. I always get the I and the E backwards on yield, believe. So many of these damn words. I before E except after C. My ass. Okay. So there we go. And I mean, Zephyr Trips is just dropping some of the coolest stuff ever in the videos and the chat. I mean, I can't like this enough, but let me go in first. Let's get some music going. Let's get some of our music going. Let's get some of our anthems going. The link to join. Oh, that's what I came here to do. Duh. The link to join is in our Telegram in the general chat. And it is also, I'm going to play this song and I'm going to post it on X. You need a better English teacher. No kidding. I definitely do. It's crazy. I have mild dyslexia and ADD. And so I had to work really, really hard at spelling. I'm one of the, believe it or not, I'm one of the best spellers in my family. I mean, I don't know if that's saying much, but like, anyways, it's for sure making crypto fun again. I love that. I love it. Making crypto great again. I love it. I love it. I want to play this song by Kate Figor and Rip City Hex and Art from Red Squirrel and Smoke Spiders and Aaron Spencer and I mean just everyone. Zephyr Trips. Just a lot of cool stuff just wrapped up in this music video. And I'm going to go post this link over on X. And we might move the party to X if I just want to play some music and hang out.
Cole Nova is here. He's the leader of Alpha, leading the charge. Yeah. With main man heavy, hit up right by, hit his side at the raid. Together they fight, the guards that corner, rich and valor, fighting for good. They refuse to back down in this war for justice. They wear the crown, Konova and heavy hitter. They rise from the dust. For the cause, they never back down. With Big Boy Leroy, his feet firmly underground. In the face of danger, they fight through it all. Champions of hope, they rise to the top. Through shadows of doubt, they light up the way. With power and purpose, they seize every day. Their enemy tremble in the dark. Konova and heavy hitter, our heroes embark in the big galaxy that's covered by night. They bring the fire and ammunition to ignite. For its alpha they serve, their honor was true. Konova and heavy hitter, they rise from the dust, fighting for the cause, they never back down. With Big Boy Leroy, his feet firmly on the ground. In the face of danger, they fight through it all. Champions of hope, they rise to the top. For every shadow, they bring the light. Konova and Alpha, defenders of the right.
Anyways, I'm still posting this on X over here. It's bananas. We had a crazy great show from Triplet Dad, Fast Abdul, all on Corey Costa, and we just ran through the charts. We ran through so much cool stuff. Here we go. I'm going to post this. We have. I'm going to let you come up with your own handle.
Yeah.
What handle do you want to use?
What's a handle?
A handle is like a nickname.
Chad.
Oh, that's actually a really, really good one. Because a Chad in crypto is like a badass.
Yeah.
A Chad is like someone who buys at the right time, sells at the right time, and just makes a ton
I
of.
want to be a Chad.
All right, so join me and Chad live! Exclamation point! Boom! Post. Chad's in the house, people. Y'all ain't ready. You're not ready for Chad to join this.
What's
Chad
up?
Chad is she takes no prisoners, right?
What's up, dude?
What is up, dude? Okay,
What's
now,
up?
unfortunately, most of the stream, our faces are going to be frozen because every time I share my screen and show people the stuff on my computer, it freezes. So what you want to do is you don't want to be picking your nose.
I know.
You don't want to be yawning, and you don't want to be closing your eyes like I've done several times.
Well, you can't even tell because of my sick sunglasses, dude.
You can't tell because of his 6 sunglasses, dude. Tracy G says, "Hey, Chad."
What up?
Say hi, Tracy G. Tracy G hung out with us in Panama.
Yo, that's sick, JCC. What up?
What up? Wow, you're an incredibly cool Chad.
Yeah.
All right, so they're not going to see us for a Sister Chad. They're liking Chad. You got a bunch of fans already. You're going to become more popular than me.
Yeah.
I think you should throw up those fingers when I do this. When I freeze the screen, throw up your piece. There we go. That's it. That's how it looks. Boom, boom, share. All right, so we are sharing our screen. We've got some cool people in chat here. I think I can actually just if I actually drop this. No, if I drop this, you won't be able to hear me. So I'm going to leave it up there. Either way, let's do this right here. Boom. That gives you guys more of a screen to see. I like that. Okay, cool. First thing we're going to do is look at this chart. Triplet Dad threw up a hilarious meme saying my favorite dips, and it had artichoke dip, bean dip, and then it showed the the Pink Miss Well dip, which this was a candle, a solid candle, all the way down below, like lower than it's ever been before. And basically, what the Pink Miss Well did was the Pink Miss Well market bought dark and minted it like a Chad. That was a Chad move.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? That's
Mhm.
Chad. So Chad. And we've been telling you guys, no one should be buying this. It did have a very pretty chart, and it was very interesting. 510 million pink PMWs were sent to the Pink Miss Well address. The dude had 51% of this token. And you know what he said? He said, I'd rather have dark. I'd rather have fuel cells, because he knows what's up in the hood. People, this is nice, very nice, because people were able to go buy 1 million PMWs, send it to the Pink Miss Well. The Pink Miss Well would get a fuel cell, and he would get the tokens. And then the sender would receive 1 dark token and 1 fuel cell. So both people got a present out of this. And as people started figuring it out, they started to dump their dark.
That's a
And
Chad move.
Chad move, dump the dark, buy the Pulse Mix, rinse and repeat. And people actually DM me. They're like, hey, is it okay if I do this? Like, they felt like they were robbing the candy store. And I'm like, rob that candy store. Rinse and repeat. Push as many Pink Miss Well tokens into the hands of our patron saint as possible. Just beautiful. And then he was actually doing, if you look at this, this is fun. So we go to Pink Miss Well right here. Let's see how many he's got back. He just gave out 510 million. And in a matter of hours, the dude has 362 million boomeranged right back. Oh my gosh, I'm going to spend days sending people their dark and J1 fuel cells, and spending days sending Pink Miss Well his fuel cells. Oh my gosh, you guys are bananas. So he dumps 23,000 and market buys dark, which, by the way, dark is a pretty sexy beast today.
It's a very sexy beast.
To a lot of people, it looks like a grind, and it's ranging sideways. But when you compare it, look at what happens when I compare it to Pulse. If we price dark and Pulse, this is a very different chart. Look at that. It's a smiley face. It's a clear smiley face. And it is just cranking against Pulse right now.
It's
Just
very
cranking.
bad.
It's cranking, son.
It's clanking.
It's cranking. Not bad at all. And I mean, let's look at, so we'll go back to USD. It's been as low as $12 recently. Like, you could have picked this up for 12, 13 bucks a few days ago. Like, even this day right here, this one, the low was 15.31. And dude, dark matter is up 50% on the day, 30% on the 6 hour. I mean, come on, guys. Everything in crypto right now, even most, the super duper most token, most right now. Oh, this one's froze. Let's refresh it. The most token, which seems to be the only one that's actually hanging in there like us, is down 6% today. And this is like one of the pretty ones. This is one of the nice ones, guys. Like, bananas. And then, like I said, if we take dark, so we'll say, let's do dark against hex. So here's the dark hex pair. It still has 11K liquidity in it. So it's nothing to sneeze at, but I mean, look at this. It's doing that. Like, against the dollar, it's looking like a real nice reversal. When you flip it into hex, son, get out of here. Look at this. It is murdering hex. Call the police. This thing is murdering hex. And I love hex. Like, I'm got my little t-shirts. I got my hex. And I'm telling you guys, dark is just, it's my favorite child. It is my favorite child. I have a favorite child and it's a token. How do you feel about that, Chad? I would say my second favorite's Chad. Does that make you feel better? No. All right, here's Dark against Solid X. Here it is in dollars. Like, look at that rocket taking off. Vroom! And shout out to the Solid X team for providing some nice liquidity. We're sitting at like 16K liquidity right here. If you guys have Solid X or Dark and you want to go either way, got a little bit of liquidity here for you. Not bad. Then we want to, if we price it Solid X, someone call a doctor.
We need a doctor.
Because this chart is sick. Bro, like I made a silly joke on Twitter today where I said that Dark is the only thing with a pulse on Pulse chain. It was just a joke. I'm not being a jerk. I'm not being mean. I'm just saying we're having fun here. We got the most powerful community. We got 50 ride or dies. We got 50 more people with skin in the game, and we got 300 lurkers that are checking stuff out in here. And we got a ton of airdrop homies that don't even know they got this. Like, here, come join me and chat live.
Oh, yeah.
Triplet Dad and Fast Abdul and Corey and I did a really fun stream today. This is on YouTube and X. And I'm telling you guys, only 290 views, that's a crime. Because Corey is the man. Corey's the mensch. He is the one who actually networks outside of Pulse Chain. He actually has contacts and professional relationships with people in other blockchains. So you guys should be throwing way more love Corey's way.
He's a sick dude.
He's a sick dude. That's what Chad says. And of course, you know, I mean, Fast Abdul and Triplet Dad, they brought a lot of very smart, reasoned answers to my insanity and my tinfoil hat funness. But we did have a great stream. Check this one out. That one's super good. Holy Hannah, Steve Stash says, that was fun. 2 failed transaction as the price went up. Finally, set slippage at 3%, got slightly front run, and ended up with $17 dark. So overall, not terrible. Not terrible at all. Feeling bullish? Yes, Tracy G, we are feeling bullish. And Randy, of course, requires to those who know, if you're in on this Pink Miss Well game, if you're the Pink Miss Well and you understand the silly discount that you're getting right now through that back door, it's there for our OGs, man. It's there for those that are following and paying attention, man. You got to pay attention in this game. Every 11 days, something big happens here. Looks like the collective and AG Project IO is taking the bull by the horns. W is my favorite letter of the alphabet. Thank you, Hex Armstrong. Hex Armstrong. He was, I got to see him in Frank Polansik's group. Shout out to Frank Polansik. He gave me the floor in his mastermind group today, and I was able to show some of the fun that we're having. And a lot of builders and founders are in there. So I imagine that they're taking notice of what we got going on over here. Dancing as the fire rains dawn from the sky. It's still misspelled in the retweet. Oh, this is the one that Triplet Dad had me dying. What's your favorite dip? A, B, C, or D? Look at that dip.
Oh, that D.
Look at that D. I don't know if I like you saying that. Okay, so look at that dip. Say dip. Don't say D. It's not funny. Don't laugh at that. And look, this is it. If you know, you know. Look at this McDonald's sign right here that Pink Miss Well dropped. And oh, that's what I was going to show you guys. Oh my gosh. If you go to his transactions here and you look when he's like trying to be gentle and kind and loving, he was dropping 36.9 tokens at a time. 369, poetic, beautiful. Just love that. And he's just picking up, dude, just savage Savage, he's picking up 67. He's picking up 47, 35, 27, 21, 17, 42, 30, 24, 22, 19, 17, 18, 10. I mean, guys. And then I think he bought his own dip. Like the man knows what to do. The man is not, oh my gosh, guys. Guys, look at this. This is just so silly. This is so silly. And he mint 750 fuel cells. Just Jiminy Christmas, dude. Like another 1,500. He's just stacking up those fuel cells like nobody's business. Oh my gosh. Dude, here he's minting. He's such a badass. He's our sniper. He's our patron saint. And if you guys want a killer deal on fuel cells that you can't even mint anymore, right now you can buy $21 of Pink Mist Well. Obviously, you're going to eat a little slippage there. So let's say $22. So basically the same price as you're getting over here on Dark. You know, basically around $22, $23. The difference is when you send this to the Pink Mist Well, you get a Dark, which you're going to buy anyways, hopefully, to mint. And you get a free fuel cell. We're probably going to switch from J1s to J2 fuel cells. And yeah, so enjoy for reals. This is just a way to stack basically free. And as this goes up, the premium on the J2 fuel cells goes up. So this went from getting a free J1 fuel cell to like paying $24 for a fuel cell until the Pink Mist Well just turned the world on its head and gave you guys the price you've been begging for since the 16th of February. So hats off. Let's check the green room. There's nobody in the green room. Wait until we double our group size. Crypto 46 understands the value of a community. We 2x'd. All we did was 2x our community in some of the roughest bear market, kick in the teeth, black swan, no mercy in this dojo. Body bag. Get a body bag, man. Get a body bag. Shout out to Karate Kid. But this is the most crap we've eaten in a long time as a Pulse and Hex community. This is just merciless, just relentless dump after dump after dump after dump after dump after, and all of our lotteries lined right up with these perfect dumps. In fact, this lottery lined up with a dump so horrific, we pulled down Bitcoin, ladies and gentlemen. We pulled down Bitcoin with our bad juju. And I took a screenshot of this and I tagged KRJ and I said, what type of a pattern do you call this bull and bear? Because you can actually draw trend lines through the bear's faces. And here's the bull. We got 11 days to mint J3 fuel cells. So, I mean, here's our J3 bull right here. I'm going to put the J3 behind his butt. How does that look? Let's put this J2. Oh, nope, that's twisting the little cow. I want to grab the J2. Damn it.
No, it just looked at it.
I am not getting this. Oh, there we go. Put that right behind it. Here's a J2. And here, of course, ladies and gentlemen, here's J1. This is J1's mint right here. J1 was a true bull going from $1 to 134 on some charts. It doesn't show it on Dex Screener because Dex Screener doesn't show you the real whole orders. It shows you the front ran orders. Did you know that? Yep, it's true. These are these spikes are actually a lot crazier than they look. And you can see the full orders usually show up over here on Gecko Terminal. So if you go here to like the pulse chart on Gecko Terminal, you might actually see Casey's candle. And Casey's candle, I mean, look at this. This is insane. What? How in the world? This is my old chart. So for a while, This is insane. Gecko Terminal erased this whole history. That's why we were using the other chart on Deck Screener. But look at this. Holy Hannah, $135. This is Casey's candle right there.
Look how high that went up.
That was a fat finger buy. You know what a fat finger buy is?
No.
It's when you chat on accident. Slay, bro. Look at this. Not too freaking shabby. Look, I spelled out lottery. Look how damn big the bulls are. They are meaty. I can't believe this came back. This was gone. I thought it was gone forever. I'm almost tearing up right now at seeing my beautiful work. All right, check in the green room. Nobody chilling. Functional crypto. Brand him. Brand that cow. We should brand that cow. I like that idea. Bus and chart. Thank you. Thank you very much. Like I said, this chart is pretty. It's very pretty. But when you invert the pair, oh, it gets even prettier. I mean, really, like, I think Gelato and X are the only two that we're not melting faces with. But all the other pairs that I've gone through, and Nuts. Actually, I think Nuts has been hanging in there really well. The Dark Nuts pair, if you want to buy the Dark Nuts. Don't look at me like that, Chad. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, so we went over the Pink Mist Well, and if you go to our Telegram...
Peanuts, because peanuts are the best.
I think they're acorns.
Oh.
I could be wrong, but like, look at this. Wiped out. PMW. Yep, me too. It's recovered some since. They're talking about the Pink Mist Well. People are asking all sorts of questions in our chat. Come to our Telegram. Our Telegram group is t.me/anti-gravity saga. Yes, it's long, but at least it's English, right? So anti-gravity saga. Here is Phil. Phil and us went back and forth for a bit because he was thinking that the odds of winning the lottery are 1 in 2,000, when in fact they're close to 1 in 20. It's a little less, like it might be like 1 in 21, but basically, yeah. I mean, that's it. Like, let's do some fun math on stream. 1 divided by 0.048. That's the chance your fuel cell has of winning at least one lottery.
48,000.
20.8. Yeah, so it's 1 in 21. I think from now on we'll just say a chance of 1 in 21. 21's a cooler number anyways. It's the blackjack number. And that's the legal age of drinking. So 1 in 21, we'll start saying that you have about a 1 in 21 chance, and that'll be generous. So we'll dig on that. But yeah, just insanity. People talking about the Pink Mist Well. We put the chart up there and the pool address, the pair address right there.
Look at that.
And people were making sure, if you click on the pinned messages and you go up a little bit, then you're going to see the addresses here. So here's the Pink Mist Well contract address. Here's the Pink Mist Well public address that you send to. And the J1 it's going to turn to J2 instead of J1 now, because those J1s they are precious, my precious, very precious. Check it out. We got memes. Steve Stash is killing me with this. First, he posts the TARDIS from Doctor Who with the Dark Matter logo and the AG logo on it. This is just absolutely sick. Call a doctor. The ride was a little rough, but I made it. These TARDIS things work better than I expected. Armonk, New York. Sure looks different. I'll try to be as stealthy as I can as I conduct my investigation and search for the evil address here at the IBM headquarters. Hopefully, these messages are making it through subspace to you all. I will try to keep you up to date if I can stay out of prison, that is. Man, that would suck. Life in prison in 1965. Maybe you guys can do some research and see if Steve Stash died in prison sometime between 65 and now. Don't tell me if I do, okay? Just stay tuned. Operation Time Slip is officially underway.
Call more than one doctor. That is so sick.
Yeah, call more than one doctor. And then, of course, just insanity from Zephyr Trips here, animating some of our art. And then if you come down here, he gives us an update where he has the collective stencil, which he is spraying on the wall, hopefully around his neighborhood, hopefully on train cars. And this is what people have been getting for the swag, for the reward points. This is one of the first things. When we run out of them, we probably won't buy more because they're expensive as hell. They're like $10. I thought they'd be cheaper, but they're not. They're pretty expensive. So check it out. The collective getting spray painted. Here's a picture of him. Oh, look, the collective. He slapped right there. He clapped. Oh, yeah. Oh, I love the little Easter eggs. Here he is, IBM. And he says to us, things are going well here in 1965. My fake credentials as a senior technician got me some all-night alone time on the newest state-of-the-art IBM 360 mainframe. History has it that an undiagnosed anomaly was reported on this very machine. I suspect it may be the evil address hiding and waiting for the higher tech to continue its nefarious infiltration. I will report my findings soon. In the meantime, enjoy the result of my juvenile humor. All the remote interface sensors are installed, so I won't need to return. But man, I would like to see their faces as they try to figure out my little midnight art escape. I know I need to be careful. Don't want to step on any butterflies, if you know what I mean. Apparently, I shaved the stash for this trip. Yeah, because Steve Stash has a hell of a stash. Well, if you guys ever see a guy with just an enormous push broom, silver, beautiful, glorious mustache,
Yeah.
you're talking to Steve Stash, the maker of our coins, our physical coins, which
No, I don't think it's Steve.
are just amazing. Amazing. He also came up with this Operation Time Slip, year 1965, mission destroy evil address Genesis. I mean, come on, guys. There's no community that I've seen out there that is putting together pieces of the book. They're putting together Smokey and the Bandit references. They're putting together these just insane. Look at this, dude. Boom, boom. Insane animation on some of our art that we've shared. Just insane. Also, for you guys out there, check back in the green room. No one's in the green room. How do I get to the center of the anti-gravity? That is a good question. I have fun trolling. Nice suit. Hey, y'all. What's up, Matt? Good to see you. Bright Light, I saw you in all of our streams today, and I noticed how much agreeability and yepness you brought to the streams. Thank you very much. I love the support, and I love that noggin of yours. Don't sleep on Bright Light, and don't sleep on Yep Token. That's all I got to say about that guy right there. He's cooking. He's cooking. Is there anything else I was going to show you? I mean, like, oh yeah, Jiminy flipping Christmas. Let's refresh this screen, guys. 22,000, almost 23,000 fuel cells have been minted in less than 12 hours. That's insane. That's bananas. Throw some bananas in chat. 21,207 dark are sitting in the jackpot address. Even Chad is getting hiccups because he's so excited. But look at this, 21,000 dark in there. The treasury was at 170,000 this morning. It's at 188,000. 18,000 dark have joined the treasury. And remember, there's earmarked stuff in here too. So if we go to dark matter, we go to the contract address. on Pulse Chain Scan, which I've heard today that we're going to be getting a new blockchain scanner, which I'm very excited about. But you click on the holders here and you scroll down. Evil Address is still sitting with 52%. There's still quite a few tokens that need to be minted that you can do at the Evil Address. We'll get that to that 1 second. But yeah, there's 50% sitting here. There's 18. Oh, this is old. Oh, this is old. Damn it. Damn it. Scan.mypinata.cloud.ipfs.baybend64 PD2U5U. Damn it. You know what we can do? We can take this baby right here. I wonder if it'll work on Debank. Let's give it a roll here on Debank. And let's paste this address here and see what it shows. I don't know if it's going to show the supply and the holders. If it does, let me know. But check this out. Like 500, almost 502 dark tokens are burned forever. So there's less than 1 million. Transaction badge, total dark, token dark, 95 days old. I can just come here to find how old we are. But our launch date when we actually went live was less than 95, I think. View QR code, copy address. Dang it. Oh, poopsicle. Let's try Otter Scan and give that a shot. I don't have high hopes, but it seems that these Pulse Chain scanners run about 24 hours behind, sometimes 48. We're going to go here. We're going to go here to Otter Scan. We're going to paste that address. We're going to search for it. And here it is. It has 0 pulse. The contract creator was Dark Claims. So here's the contract creator. That's interesting. Transactions. Here's all the transactions it's getting right here. It's receiving 22,000 pulse. Or no, it sent 22,000 pulse right now. Okay, I'm not quite sure what's going on here, and I'm just trying to find the holders. But basically, what I was trying to show you was that there's more than 18% locked in the treasury. There's almost more than 3% locked in the lottery, in the jackpot. There's 13% sitting in the mystery. In the mystery box, and there's about 4% sitting in the mystery well right here, and then right underneath that we have Pink Mist Well right here sitting at about 2%. So basically, if we add these up, they really haven't moved much. But if we add these up, and hell, we'll even add these 1%ers down here. We're not going to add Firewell though. Firewell is still an unknown. We do not know what Firewell is gonna do with his 6,100 dark that he's still sitting on. Not bad. So anyways, 52.3% plus 18.33 plus 13.12 plus 3.98 plus 3.25 plus 1.49 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 equals, drum roll please, 95.5%. 95.5% is in the hands.
Technically, it's not half because there would have to be 3 more.
I know, I'm just rounding up to be cool. I'm just trying to make it sound cooler.
Okay.
But basically, 95.5%. What does that leave left of 100? If you do 100 minus 94.5, what does it equal? Mm-hmm. It's almost 100.
Say it again.
100 minus 95.5. What's 100 minus 95?
5.
5. Okay, so what's 5 minus half? 1/2.
Isn't it still a half?
It's 4.5. 4.5. So what I'm telling you guys is that 4.5% of the dark matter token is not in these top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 addresses. So the top 9 addresses hold close to 96%, 95.5%, I'll say, right? And so you guys are saying, oh, well, there's 4.5% circulating supply that's not, in here. And obviously when people win the lottery, the jackpot, some of that's going to hit circulating supply again too. But the point is that no, 4.5% is not actually circulating supply for sale. If we go down here, let's do this. Let's add up all of the contract addresses that we see on the first page, because those contract addresses are going to be liquidity providers, right? So we'll scroll down, and the first one we see is 0.07% is locked up in this smart contract, and that LP right there. Plus 0.05 is in this one, and another 0.05. Right there. Okay, let's keep going. Oh, there's a 0.4. Plus, there's another 0.4. Plus, look at this. This is crazy. I'm telling you guys.
Actually.
And here's 2%. So plus 0.02 plus 0.01 plus 0.01 plus. Okay, so the front. So look at this, guys. On the first page of the biggest liquidity providers that there are right now, there's 0.29% of a million times a million, because it doesn't know that 500 of these are burnt. But 0.29 times a million equals 290,000 dark matter actively being sold and traded on the blockchain, on Pulse Chain. 290,000. Okay, guys, I'm just saying, you don't have enough dark, you don't have enough fuel cells, and I feel like I'm just beating that dead horse right there. I'm just beating it to death, but I'm just telling you guys, it does not take a lot of buy pressure to have, or sell pressure to have, a very big effect on price. And now we dance. Bananas from Tracy. Thank you. I'm late. I'm going to have to rewind. I figured if Red Squirrel can do a spinoff, then I can do a mini prequel. Steve Stash, I love the Time Machine. I love Operation Time Slip. I think it's very creative and very fun, and I will be talking about it all the time because that is a great spinoff. 45 minutes late, PMW gave us some better rates, and some of us are waiting on our MJ rookie cards. Yes, when I go back, I will redeem and honor everyone that has sent the Pink Mistwell. Where'd Pink Mistwell go? Pink Mistwell. Everyone that has sent Pink Mistwell tokens to the Pink Mistwell, 362 million. As soon as I catch up to this, or should I say the mystery box catches up to these, as soon as the mystery box catches up to Cheese Louise, are you serious? 26 million? Holy no! You guys are pumping this baby up fast. And the funny thing is, the bots have been buying it back down and giving you guys a killer deal, because the bots are like, what the hell is going on here?
Look at that dip.
Look at that dip. Yeah. So, I mean, you guys are definitely in the inner circle, and you guys are getting some insider trading knowledge. We might as well just call this the Nancy Pelosi chart because you guys are making some really, really good trades. I freaking love it. I love it. And I will. And you got Michael Jordan rookie cards until I catch up. So, if you guys are smart and you know how like I like to procrastinate and how slow I am at sometimes getting back to these, you might want to punch this baby in the mouth in the next few hours, because I'm probably not going to get it to it for maybe even tonight. It might even be in the morning. So you guys are all going to get hooked the hell up. Jeez Louise. Apparently we are only getting Shaq rookie cards now. Wouldn't it be 29,000? I don't know. 0.29 times a million. Wait. Oh shoot. How did I mess that up? No, it's okay. So 0.29 times 1, maybe I put 10 million. 1 million. So 0.29 times a million equals, no, it's 290,000. No, that's not right. That is not right. Oh, okay. Sorry. Okay. So you're right. What I did was it was 0.29%. So it would be 0.29% times 1 million. You are right. Okay. So I misspoke. There are not 290,000 tokens on the market right now. There are 29,000. And if we look at the market buy from our old friend Pink Mistwell, let's see, where did it go? Let's see his big dump, like big. Okay, so here's where he dumped 135 million. Oh wait, no, this is where he picked up 135. So he's actually hooking himself up too. Oh, nice. Okay, well, he knows. I like that. I like that a lot. So here's 23 million that were dumped. 369, 369, 369, 369. You know, so in succession. So like he bought up 10, 28, 35, 40, 54, 66, 90, 120, 120, 162, 179. Geez Louise, 179 plus 21, 179. Christmas. That'd be 180, 200, 227, 262. Jiminy Christmas, 262, 309. Oh my gosh, 309 plus 67 is 370. Guys, the Pink Mistwell in one red candle cashed in his PMWs for shit, I forgot the number I just said, but about 200 or 300, 400. I don't know. He just wiped out. He bought about 400 market bought them, and the price did a 50% jump. Okay. What happens if the Pink Mistwell gathers up all these tokens again and we make a new high and he market dumps again? What do you guys think is going to happen when there's only 29,000 tokens and a buy of a few hundred does this? Guys, it sounds like a gimmick. It sounds like a silly little commercial. You know, I get it. I get that I'm shilling the shit out of my token. I love that picture of me and Chad. Okay, yeah, you're right. It is 29,000. Yeah, I like that you guys like are sitting here being like, guys, seriously. No, You don't have enough dark. You don't have enough dark and you don't have enough fuel cells. You're going to have to get a dark to get a fuel cell in the future. It's just that simple, guys. And right now, today, you can get a dark. Oh my gosh, Chad's been playing dress up. Right now, you can get a dark token for under $30. If you guys have watched the shit show and KRJ and some of his Fibonacci levels, you guys don't have enough dark. You don't have enough dark. You don't have enough. You don't have enough dark. You don't have enough fuel cells. You don't have enough dark. You don't have enough fuel cells. You don't have enough dark. You don't have enough fuel cells. I take that back. There's one person that has enough dark. But that person does not have enough fuel cells. And I'll tell you who that is. I doubt he's watching the stream. But listen to me. Firewell has 6,100 dark matter tokens. And if he were to mint those, he could clean up in the lottery. I mean, clean up in the lottery and also in the treasury as well. Chad's back. Cool. Oh, you got some chicken patties.
With the Chick-fil-A sauce.
Damn, Chad. Way to hook it up. I'm going to get some of that in a little bit. That looks good. Sit down and eat and enjoy us here. Yeah. Firewell has enough dark. He has 2 fuel cells. Firewell has 2 fuel cells from the airdrop. He does not have enough fuel cells. I mean, Jiminy Christmas. Pretty soon we'll be able to show this on Pulse Market app because I think they're going to have someone add a couple buttons there. But Pulse Market app is the place to move your NFTs because you can move 20 at a time, which is helpful. It's a lot easier than moving one at a time. But check this out. Check this out, homies. How many fuel cells do we need to self-fund till the end? The truth is, actually, that's a great question, and I don't have the answer. I was going to say that you can't really self-fund till the end because you're not going to win enough lotteries to cover all the dark that you minted and gave up for the long term instead of short term. But with the evil roll, oh my gosh, I didn't even show you guys the evil roll and the evil scribe and the evil mint. I will go over that for sure. But basically, because you can steal the evil addresses, lottery winnings, and roll them into the next jackpot, the payouts are going to get silly. The payouts used to be 1 dark, 3 dark, 7 dark, give or take. That's how the math had it worked out. But this last jackpot that we did last night, people were getting 16 dark per winner. And you don't always win 1 out of 21. There's a lot of people that minted like 100 have not won jack. And I've, some of those people have been reached out to by the mystery box and got a little bit of love. But that's neither here nor there. The point that I'm making is that if we keep rolling the evil address, bruh, you might actually be able to mint heavy. And if luck is on your side, which every dark matter is broken up into 100 million luxite, or lux for short, mink, mink, the little cute, clever thing we put in there. But if luck is on your side, you actually could possibly self-fund minting into each one of those. But there's just going to be a point. There's going to be a point of scarcity. There's going to be a choke point. There's going to be a pressure point. There's going to be a pressure drop, like the old ska song, Pressure Drop. Jeez, I'm not even that old.
By the way, Matt, hi.
Yeah, Matt says, hi, Gracie. I think he's talking to you, Chad.
Yeah, I don't know Gracie. I mean...
Yeah, we don't know no Gracie around here.
I know a friend named Gracie.
She's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's up, Matt? Good to see you. Shouldn't we wait to do the evil roll till the last lotto? You can. But think about it, dude. 189,000 dark in the lottery now. Dude, that's just the beginning. Like, the majority of dark is going to move from the evil address into the treasury, and then it's going to move from the treasury into the fuel cells. And when it moves into the fuel cells, it's a game of chicken. It's a game of who's going to blink first. Do you hear what I'm saying? It's like the What's NFTs. 22,000 What's NFTs were minted in a 14-day time span. And a little over 2,000 have been vaporized or burned or cashed out or unwrapped, whatever you want to call it. There's still like over 19,000 people playing that game of chicken. And ICOSA is inflationary. Anyways, I do want some, but if I eat on stream, I'm definitely going to stay in this nice white shirt. I dressed up for the Pink Mist Well today. The Pink Mist Well did such a professional hit today with his token and with dark. I had to show respect. Crypto Compassion's in the house. Yo, yo, yo. Okay, let's freeze our face again. So make the face you want to be frozen in. Because we are going to do this. Do math on stream. I've been doing math and I've been doing it wrong, bro. I've been doing it all wrong. Link to join is in our Telegram, and it is also in on X. So jump in here, join us if you can, and we will. You get to drive this conversation. But right now, we're going to go over to beta.agproject.io, our second favorite site, because it's the sister site to our favorite site, agproject.io. Guys, you've got 10 days. 12 hours and 18 minutes to mint. And some of you guys are going to be in Vegas when this wraps up, including me. So don't procrastinate. Mint the hell out of your dark while you still can. I'm just saying, time goes by faster than you think it will. But
way fast.
Way fast. Click tools. That brings up the beta page. Let's go check out the evil address. So here is the evil address in all its glory. The mint button is active for 10 days and 12 hours. What does it mean when you mint from the evil address? If you mint from the evil address, you are minting to the evil address as well. So if you mint 500 fuel cells, the evil address keeps the fuel cells. It keeps the yield from the treasury. Oh my gosh. You crazy sons of bitches. You have jacked every lottery winning from the evil address. You have robbed the poor boy blind. You guys are way happier to scrape and hit this scrape. Because, okay, sorry. I digress. Let me go back. I'm getting lost in the woods. Okay, so if I hit mint right here, it's going to pull this up. It charges me an 80-90% fee and pulse that goes to the mystery box. And basically, this is charging me $13, and I can mint 500 of the evil addresses dark into fuel cells. And when I do this, I am helping the evil address on one hand because he's hoarding fuel cells, he's hoarding treasury. He was hoarding lottery winnings until you guys just straight up took him in the alley and beat him senseless. You guys are crazy.
You guys beat him to death.
You guys beat him to death. But yeah, you guys took all the evil. Now, so like I said, this does that now. But what happens is 500 dark matter. What?
What's that?
This one?
Yeah.
Cape Figure. Cape Figure is actually an anagram for peace frog. Did you guys know that? Yeah, because I thought Cape Figure is a strange ass name. Anyways, again, let me go back. If you mint this, if I had $13 of pulse in here, which I don't because I keep hitting this damn scrape button like you guys did. If I had the gas in this address right now, I can hit sign. It would mint 500 fuel cells, and it would pump the lottery and treasury even higher. So on one hand, you are helping the evil address. On the other hand, you are pumping dark matter tokens into the treasury and lottery, which keeps them off the market and keeps the circulating supply down, which in turn may or may not increase the buy pressure and may or may not increase the price. See what I'm getting at here? I got to cancel this. Sad. But there's 54,000 dark matter for Journey 3 that are set to mint. I don't know how many people have hit the mint button on behalf of the evil address, but I have watched over here. If you come to the minting page right here, you'll see these little notifications pop up from the bottom. Every time someone hits that, it'll say evil address. Well, it'll show the evil addresses last 4, and it'll say 500 minted, 500 minted. And then when the big whales have been coming in today, we've been seeing 750 minted at a swat, which is just bananas. Like, it's bananas, guys. This whole game is bananas. And the fact that we only have 50 people actively like really playing it, and another 50 kind of in the room hanging out, and another 300 lurkers that check in from time to time. The fact that this community has painted a chart that looks like this. Granted, yes, the log is on. If you turn off log, it looks a little flat, but Richard Hart taught us, if you want to see the real moves, the real power and momentum in a chart, you put on the log. And I'm telling you guys, considering the chart of Pulse and Hex and PulseX and SolidX and Ink, considering those charts, not considering PTGC because they have a whale that's been pumping the shit out of them during this hemorrhaging. There's whales that really step in and make a crazy difference. And our whale that has just been doing nothing but freaking badass move after badass move is Pink Mist Whale. And this is a pretty amazing chart right now in crypto. And I give all the credit to you guys and the team. I mean, the team has taken this out of my brain and brought it into the real world, or the virtual world, the digital world. But you guys have jumped in with the book, with the art. Yeah, with the AI world. You guys have jumped in with the book. You guys jumped in with the art. You guys have jumped in with the memes. You guys have been fueling this excitement. You guys have been watching the live streams. You guys have been playing the lotteries. You guys have been sharing your wins and congratulating each other when you win the lottery. Like, you guys are the best community in crypto, hands down. And part of this community has just walked in the door. His name is Crypto Compassion. He's one of the most compassionate dudes I know in the green room. Well done. We scraped the bones off the evil address. Did you see that shit?
What up, man?
What up? Yeah, and Chad here says, what up?
What up, dude?
I read it as meth. Do meth on stream.
Hey, we got kids in the room, bro.
We have something more powerful than meth. We got green candles. You want some dopamine in your brain? You get a couple green candles, and the whole day, your whole world changes. You know. So, I mean, I was just showing people the evil address. Like I said, evil addresses lottery is the tastiest thing that you guys have been munching on. I can't believe that you guys just beat that dude senseless in less than 12 hours. And the question that Steve asked, shouldn't we wait till the last lottery? Well, yes and no. Yes, because that is going to be the biggest payout to date. But no, because you can scrape the evil address after every drawing the same way you can scrape your winnings after every drawing. So whatever the evil address wins can be thrown into the second drawing and the third drawing. So you don't have enough fuel cells. You want a lottery ticket, you want to hit that 16 jackpot that we hit last night, you got to mint, dude. Minters only. We should have like members only jackets and then have it say minters only. That'd be badass. Speaking of someone who's into merch and clothing, Tell us what's going on in your little camp over there, and what sick
What
design
up?
you have for the Dark Hexicans.
Yeah, I got all kinds of stuff, man.
Swag.
Yep. Crypto X swag. Yeah, I've been busy, man. Been busy. So that's kind of why I wanted to hop in here, because
Yeah.
I know that you've been spitting some alpha all day long with
What's
you
up?
and Triplet, and I guess let me know, because I've been in the business of doing all the stuff what we were just talking about, like the Crypto X swag. You know, they're doing the designs, setting up the referral links for the affiliates and everything like that. But I've been seeing you guys pop up on my feed.
Yeah, what type?
Something without caffeine.
Okay.
Thanks. Sorry, I got my waitress going to get me a drink
Yeah.
because I can't. My mouth is drying up. What up, Crypto Compassion?
Corey,
Hey, Corey, are you and the missus going to be in Vegas next week?
Let
Let
us
us
know.
know. I know
us
that
know.
Randy Hilarski and Annabelle, they have recovered from the conference, and they've recovered from their illnesses, thank God. And they're going to be in Vegas. I'm going to be in Vegas. I'm going to be on a panel talking about NFTs. And I'm telling you, people are not ready for the fuel cells. We have our JPEG links don't even work, and we still have the baddest ass NFTs in the game. We still are working out bugs. We're still working out kinks. We're just busting our ass to keep you guys happy. And yeah, I'm going to be talking on a panel about NFTs. So catch that if you guys are in Vegas, or definitely come to the hangouts and meetups in Vegas. So
Max,
sorry,
no.
I completely derailed your talk about cooking some swag, because when people feel really passionate about a community, and when they really feel like they belong, they want to share that with people. They want to share it with swag.
So I got you water.
Okay, thanks for the water, babe. I mean, Chad. Thanks for the water, dude. Chad.
Yeah. Chad.
So when people feel like they actually belong to a community, I mean, shit's sake, I got a tattoo on my body of Hex.
Right.
And I'm one of like 50 or 60 people that have shared their Hex tattoos. Like, we went the next level. We went past t-shirt to skin, bro.
Committed, huh?
Yeah, there's no half in here, baby. We're committed to this roller coaster ride. We are not getting out of our seat until the ride is over, and we say when it's over.
Yeah. So what I missed today was I wanted to catch up on the alpha that you guys were dropping in between you and what was the scuttlebug between you and Fast Abdul and Triplet Dad and Corey Costa? Like I seen you, but I was also like just like dealing with all my sticky notes, you know what I mean? And just like being like a little freaking geek and a nerd over here doing math, you know, or something like that. At least
just another 7 million to Pink Miss Well. So are you up on the Pink Miss Well drama, the Pink Miss Well game?
I understand that he's been very benevolent and he's been very supportive of everything going on within Anti-Gravity and the Dark Token.
Yep, he is our patron saint. We love him. We light incense and candles underneath his picture.
Okay.
Pink Miss Wow. We love the man. Okay. We absolutely love him. Now, on the other hand, I have not been very quiet about how salty and pissed off I was when I come home from Panama and Richard Hart opens a casino and opens his own token and sucks the air out of everything. He did us dirty. I'm going to say it. The dude did us dirty. He could have given us a heads up. He could have given us an Easter egg. He could have given us a wink like he used to back in the day. He did not. He ran the shit out of us. People FOMO'd into most. It's the only token that's not getting kicked in the dick today. Pulse Chain's bleeding. Hex is bleeding. Most is doing pretty damn good. And I felt betrayed. Like, I'm not going to lie. Let's be honest. I felt like the train left the station and we had spent all this time being patient and waiting, to get on the ride. And so, I coped. I was coping hard, brother. I was doing the copium hard that day. But you know
I
what I
know.
said? And one of my buddies like, oh, it's not too bad. I made a dragon token. Let me tell you, this piece of shit, he is my best friend. No, he is my best friend. And he is a piece of shit because he saw me bleed and struggle and stumble and fall and give birth to this damn dark token over like 3-4 years. Like I literally like could
Yeah.
not believe how hard it is to code something like anti-gravity. And so he sees me struggle and put all this stuff in, and he goes, "Oh, I clicked 3 things and I added a picture and I'm a founder." And I was like, F you. Okay, first of all, F you, F your grandma in the ear. I was so mad. I was so mad. I was so angry. And so I was like, you know what? And at the same time, Pink Miss Well dropped 400K liquidity V2 between Hex and Dark.
Let's go.
Just stepped up and dropped it like a hot rock on our head. Like just basically said, I'm here. I'm committed to this. I'm committed. I'm fully committed. Not only am I committed, I believe 400 grand in Hex and Dark. And I don't know. I'm trying not to get emotional, but like
No, that's
it was
tremendous.
humbling that someone who had already done so much for the community would do something like that. Like that was so inspiring and just motivating. And so I'm going
probably humbling too.
Yeah, very, very humble.
Very humbling, yeah.
Very humbling.
Yeah.
And at the same time, I'm all salty and pissy. I got my panties in a bunch over Richard Hart. I'm like, the son of a bitch.
Yeah.
So we go on stream that day, and I said, you know what? This whale is popping people like a sniper. And I should have asked him first. He likes the name, but I should have asked him first, like, is it okay if we call you Pink Miss Well because you're a sniper and you're just dropping people left and right. No one hears you coming. You're dedicated. You're disciplined. You're silent. You just go and you work your freaking magic. If you go back and look at his wallet, the dude is as hexagon OG as you can get. This dude, check this out. So you remember like a year ago, I came to you guys and I said, hey, I'm doing a fundraiser. We're calling it the Wish Well. If you guys go throw money in the Wish Well and make a wish, you get these points, and these points will give you some swag, some stickers and stuff. And you guys were just fucking wonderful. You guys opened your doors and you let me in and let me just share my vision with you guys. And we opened up the airdrop to you guys because you're on that list of ride or dies, of homies, day one supporters. And the funny thing is that when we created the Wish Well, we had no one outside of our team knew about it. We had not announced it to anybody. Pink Miss Well dropped $30 in there before, like literally was like scraping the smart contracts, found it, dropped a little bit of cash in there. And I was like, who the hell? I thought it was Randy Hilarski. I thought the Pink Miss Well was Randy Hilarski for a long, long time. Yeah. Just because Randy has also just been so supportive and at day one. And he also opened his arms and pumped Dark and anti-gravity. And I mean, shoot, like 1,000 of the airdrops went to no permissions.
Yep.
Right. So back in the day, the Pink Miss Well sniped our smart contract before we told anyone about it. So I thought, okay, it's either Randy because Randy kind of knows we're cooking. Mm-hmm. Or it's, like someone on my team throwing money in there to test it, one of the devs. It wasn't. The dude was sniping shit off the blockchain. Okay. So fast forward to this day where I'm like, I come up and I'm talking on the phone to Dawn. I'm in the shower, by the way. I'm in the shower because I'm like, we're trying to stream, but like I haven't showered that day. And I'm in the shower. He's on speakerphone. And I'm like, this guy's like a sniper. He's the Pink Miss Well, right?
Yeah.
I'm up with this name. And he said, dude, do not mention that name anywhere. Don't put it on Twitter. Don't put it on Telegram. Don't say it on stream, because as soon as you think of something, there's a token for it. We thought of like Garbage Pail Kids. We thought of Pogs. We created Pogs one day just as a fluke. I don't think it's graduated or anything, but Pogs is just like a nostalgia thing for the 90s kids. Anyways, he's like, do not mention it. So I'm in the shower and Don starts putting it together on Pumped Out Tires. And it starts getting some traction. And the Pink Miss Well hears about it. We like, dude, we're making a token in your honor. He's like, I'm down. He throws a couple grand of pulse in. We're all throwing a little bit of pulse in there to like see how close we can get it to graduating. And at that point, I was ready to go live. And so I jump on live and I'm like, guys, you'll never believe what the Pink Miss Well has done. He's provided this liquidity. He's a badass. He's a sniper. We love him. And we're making this token in his honor. It's a meme coin. It's nothing to invest in. It's not a get rich quick. It's not an investment at all. Really. At that point it wasn't. Anyways. So people are like, yeah, so what do we do with this token? Because they're used, like, we come from a world of utility. Queen 2, it's got some damn utility. Am I right?
Mm-hmm. Yes, it does.
Queen 2 is like, we kept that liquidity there because Queen 2 is one of our friends.
Right.
So with our 50% up move, we're bringing our friends with us today. Anyways, that's neither here nor there. Just to shout out Queen 2 and King 2 and KRJ and that whole at Rip City. You guys are insane. Smo Spider does not sleep.
Nope.
Okay, enough of those shout outs. So anyways, back to the Pink Miss story. So Pink Miss Well, we make this token. And I said, you know what? Like, I want to thank the Pink Miss Well for everything he's done for this community. Send the Pink Miss Well token to the Pink Miss Well's address. And if you do that, for every 1 million tokens you send Pink Miss Well, I'm going to give him a J1 fuel cell.
Oh, shit.
And to this day, he's got 800 million Pink Miss Well sent to him. We'll get to that in a second. Like people stepped up. But you know what the first question everyone had was? Well, what's in it for me?
Yeah.
What do I get if I send him? And you know what? Like, I should have thought of that first. It's human psychology. Like crypto, we're here to we are here for it because we're crazy, but we're also here to make money and game the system. Like anywhere you can game the system, people game the system. So fast forward to, I said, okay, I'll give the Pink Miss Well J1 fuel cell, Michael Jordan rookie card, and I'll give you guys a rookie card. And they said, we want a dark. And I'm like, oh, of course you want a dark, because you guys don't have enough dark. You don't have enough dark. Nobody has enough dark. And so the mystery box, being the pushover people pleaser that it is, said, I'll give you both. So for every 1 million Pink Miss Well that go into the hands of the Pink Miss Well's contract address, he gets a J1 fuel cell, and the sender gets a dark matter and a J1 fuel cell. Well, guess what people did next? They sold the dark and repeated the process. They recycled it. And to be fair, they asked me, like, people were DMing me and asking me if it was cool. They're like, dude, is it okay if we do this? And I looked at it and I was like, you know what? Take advantage of, like, the fact that that day ones are benefiting from this, and the fact that the Pink Miss Well is benefiting from this. Go ham. Like, just abuse that chart. And they abused the shit out of it. Let me show you the Pink Miss Well chart. This shit just gets crazier and crazier, John. Like, you're not. This is like its own fucking world right here. Let me share the screen.
Just God candles.
Well, here's the funny thing. Every chart in Pumped Out Tires, besides most, because Richard Hart owns all of it and he's buying all of it. All of them graduate and the bots drain you of all of your pulse because you don't have a community yet and you haven't established any value right here. So the first thing the bots are going to do is bleed you dry, just suck it down to the 10 grand of locked liquidity, right? So you can see just the death candle. The death candle happens. And then, we were on stream and people were like, well, I like this. I like Pink Miss Well. I want to buy some. I bought some, probably bought some more. Don probably bought some more. Pink Mistwell probably bought some more because it was fun, right?
Right.
And then the bots bled us down to, 4 zeros and a 1. Okay, cool, whatever. Well, like I said, when I said start sending this to Pink Mistwell, the Pink Mistwell wasn't selling any of this, and the bots didn't know what was going on. So we marched this baby all the way up to here today, because this is 4-hour candles. So here's today. It peaked up here. And so to buy a million Pink Mistwell tokens cost about $45.
Okay.
So people were spending $45 on a dark matter token, which was worth 15 earlier today,
Right.
and a J1 fuel cell. So really, they were buying J1 fuel cells for $25, if that makes sense.
Right.
So they just kept abusing this, pumping it all the way up here. Now, Pink Mistwell, being the saint of a human being that they are, reached out. They said, hey, I'm sitting on 510 million of these tokens. I'm sitting on like 23, 24 grand of this token people are just sending me. What can I do to help the community? And I was like, oh my gosh. He's like from a Disney movie or some shit. I'm like,
Right.
Really? He's like, I could mark it by dark and I could burn it. And I thought about it. And I thought, you know what, that would be pretty badass. But like the way that we create value in Hex is we stake it in T-shares. The way that we create value and lock value in dark is we mint it. So I said, do this. I said, market, sell it all for dark, because I never told anyone to buy this. I told
Right.
people, if you feel like buying it and sending it to Pink Mistwell, there's some cool things and some benefits. And this is what happened right there.
Boom.
But he started being like all soft at the beginning. He was selling
Send it.
36.9 million at a time, 369 at a time, which is just poetic.
Yeah.
I love the way he did that, 369.
Mhm.
And I said, you're being too gentle. Dump. I said, market buy, destroy this chart. Absolutely destroy this chart. And he did. He dropped it down. I was on Frank Polansk's mastermind group. And all of a sudden I look at the chart and I'm like, you guys got to check this out. This candle was just a straight, it was just like this red candle, but right here. Boom.
It went through the laptop down to the ground.
Yeah, it burned through the laptop to the ground. And I told everyone in Telegram, I told everyone in Twitter, guys, you can get a dark matter token for $9 right now at the bottom. You could get it for like $9.50.
Nice.
And you're getting a J1 fuel cell. And people went insane. So like Pink Mistwell dumped. He's the nicest guy ever. So he market buys a bunch of it back. But yeah, he bought 135 million back right off the bat, which means that the mystery box owes him 135 J1 fuel cells. So he's not dumb.
No.
He's not dumb at all. He basically bought 135 Michael Jordan rookie cards for less than $3,000. That is a sniper move right there. You can't get mad at that. Then he turns around, mints 1,500, and then you see the people start pouring in 5 million, 6 million, 52 million, 9 million, 6 million, 10 million, 14 million, 7 million, 9 million, 34 billion. 34 million people were market buying and sending 7 million, 19, 13, 12, 26 too. Like, this is insane. I've never seen a community rally like this. Like, to get to have a chart die on you and to literally just put it right back, like start doing CPR immediately, is just silly. And again, we see the green stare starting again. Boom, 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 boom. And Pink Mistwell's like, what do you want me to do? People are like, I'm getting the money back again. And I was like, you know what? Like, let's let this thing make a new high. Let's see if we can get a new high on this chart. And then you might see a repetition.
It's an interesting looking chart for that, for sure.
It is.
Like you said,
I call it the McDonald's hat.
It'll be like a stair
McDonald's.
step. It'll be like a stair step as the price of dark goes up.
No wicks. Almost no wicks.
Yep.
That is so. It looks like Mario Bros. Like something you
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
jump up in Mario Bros. It's
Dun-dun-dun-dun,
insane.
dun-dun-dun-dun.
And this is just the beginning because, like I said, as soon as he did this market buy, he literally raised the price of dark matter 50%. It's
Nice.
20% on this chart, but against the pulse pair, it's up. Well, no, sorry, it was up 50%. It's only up 20% now, but it was up. He basically made a 50% candle in one buy.
Nice.
I was telling people earlier, I was going through like the supply of dark, and we added up all the liquidity providers down here. There's 29,000 dark for sale right now. That's it.
How many?
29,000.
Okay.
And with a buy of 300 or 400, he doubled the price.
Nice.
So when I say you don't have enough dark, you don't have enough fuel cell, it's not just a catchy phrase. It's not just a motto. It's for real. Like you got 10 days to mint. You don't have enough fuel cells. And the lottery has just been, so people they jacked the evil address and rolled something like 16,000 dark into the next lottery. Like bananas. The next lottery is going to be almost as big as our biggest lottery ever, and it's the small payout. And as soon as the drawing happens, you can go back and scrape the evil address again and put it in the second drawing, and then scrape it again and put it in the third drawing. The third drawing, I think, is going to blow people's minds. You can't scrape anymore. If you refresh and it says 0, you guys have robbed this dude blind. You can mint 500 of his dark into fuel cells at a time, all the way up to 54,000. So math on stream, 54,000 divided by 500 in a batch. You can hit this button 108 times, and people have started hitting this button because they can't hit this button anymore.
What are you doing Thursday? Do you know? Do you have a timeline on what you're doing?
Thursday. No, I don't have anything yet on Thursday. And here we are earlier when we opened the mint, and I was all suited up. Thursday, I should have free. I have my. Why am I wondering? I have my phone and I have my brain in front of me. Let me pull up my phone and see what I got on Thursday.
So here's what we got cooking.
Yeah,
I've been hopping into a lot of spaces that are not Pulse Chain, and I've been just networking and connecting, and I've been bringing people onto the shit show for open mic.
Yeah.
And I guess what I'm trying to say is I think we need to be the bridge keepers. We need to be the ones that educate people on how to even get into Pulse Chain. When they see it goes past SAC rate, when they finally see that it goes from SAC rate to a 2X, people are going to pivot. They're going to look. They're not going to know how to get into Pulse Chain. And for us, I guess what I'm trying to say is I've been doing these open mics where we had like 10 people on stream from Solana, XRP, all these different.
I watched those, man.
Yeah.
I was in the replay gang, and I was really, really impressed by the people you were networking with.
Bottom line is it's our opportunity for you to come in there and show your website and kind of go through some of the bells and whistles, because one, they just have no idea the infrastructure and everything that everyone's building over here. They have no idea.
You're building an entire universe with King Pooey.
Not
just a project, not just a silly little investment. Oh, we got someone in the green room.
Let's go.
Crispy man. What's up?
You're waking me up now, man. I was sitting here sleeping.
Yeah. Well, we said sloth. We said sloth 3 times, and then Crispy Man showed up.
Yeah.
Sloppy. Hey, Corey's in the chat. Hey, Corey. I didn't
know. Dreaming and dreaming. What happens with $300 buys? Definitely you'll see it on the chart for sure. To answer your question real quick, John, I'm available till noon. So my time. So that's your time, I should have about an hour to stream with you guys before I have an appointment on Thursday. So I'll plan on jumping in that open mic and just and listen to what people are saying and share whatever info I can help with.
Well, I think it's real important that we queue up the website and show some of the bells and whistles that you have. Why there's other people from other chains that kind of have no idea the value that you guys are bringing. And like I said, combined, like YouTube wise, it may not look like a lot of viewers, but like we've been touching 500-600 viewers from multiple people being on stream, and that's
restreaming it.
Yeah, and restreaming, and that's the kind of the key part. And I'm just like telling the guys, hey, wait till we 10x this, you guys, and that's where we invite them in, and these people that are, whether they're on Solana or the XRP ledger or whatever it may be, Base. That's when we could kind of open up things on how to get to Pulse Chain, what are the value adds that we present, you know what I mean? And then when they do come over here, it's like, hey, get your cores, got to get your Pulse, got to get your Hex. Come on, you guys, So get your cores established, but I guarantee once they see those green candles and everyone kind of pivots and they kind of go, I really don't like Richard, but you know what? It's going full send mode here.
You can love and hate Richard at the same time. Trust me.
Man.
Yeah.
You can.
Crispy knows.
It's family, man.
Yeah.
It's family.
I mean, would I necessarily like Richard around my mom on Thanksgiving? Probably not.
No, probably not.
No, probably not. He might say something kind of off color or what have you, but I love the guy. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I dedicated an entire YouTube channel for 3 years to Richard Hart and Hex.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's how grateful I was that Hex was a vehicle that could bring me financial freedom and my family financial freedom. It bought me my life back. I'll be eternally grateful to Richard Hart and Hex and the Hex community for that. That's why I got the tattoo. Like I love Hex. I love Hexicans.
Did you actually get a Hex tattoo?
Yeah. This whole shoulder is one giant Hex right here.
I didn't even do that.
I'd show you if I didn't have to take off 3 pieces of clothing. But if I get my t-shirt on sometime, I'll show you. It's like a very geometric shaped and colored one, and it's got a chemical attached to it, which we can talk about another time.
I don't have any tattoos on my body at all, but here's the deal. I might just show up to Vegas here and get one of those fake tattoos and have it be like a bunch of Pulse. People have a whole sleeve. You know what I mean?
I thought about that.
Like a henna or a temporary tattoo.
Yeah, do like the temporary, like on my entire back or something like that, and I could be out on the golf course and just be like, I'm tatted up with Hex and Pulse, you guys. I'm committed,
dude. And Crispy Man, like if you're in the know, if you're in the inner circle, the value that Crispy Man brings to the community. Well, I was sitting in that crypto mastermind today, and every time we had a question about anything with numbers and information, if you're like, where's Crispy Man? Crispy Man, can you find this? Crispy Man, can you figure this out? Like the guy has a very unique and cool brain. And obviously he's got a best friend with him tonight. Who's this?
It's little Nala scratching at the door, bang.
Got the kissy.
Yeah.
Look, you're on TV.
Yep.
She likes watching dog shows.
Cute,
Nice.
cute. And not only that, but Crispy Man and his lovely spouse are just cool people in person. We got to hang out. In fact, the last time me and Crispy Man hung out, we were hanging out with BitBoy.
Okay.
Yeah,
BitBoy and Crypto Coffee.
I forgot
and
about
Crypto
that.
Stylus
Yeah.
at the karaoke bar. Like that place was insane. Shout out to Phelan and Pulse Chain Tours. They put together this wild karaoke night, and watching BitBoy and Crypto Coffee rap "Forgot About Dre" is a moment that I will cherish in my heart till the day I die. Like you don't get those kind of opportunities in other communities.
No,
It's just we have something special here, and I'm so happy to build here with you guys.
Yeah. When are we gonna get Bit Boy back? He was kind of hanging out for a minute, and then he started getting black eyes.
Well, Corey Costa tried reaching out to him publicly to offer some help, and he got blocked. So I don't know if he thinks people are all trolling him or what, but like as someone, like there's a picture of me and Don and BitBoy on our website from NFT NYC. We got to meet him. I told him that I named a 6-armed monkey after him, and he freaking loved it. BitBoy Leroy in our novels named after BitBoy.
Right.
And like he was so cool. And we actually talked recovery a bunch because both him, me, and Don were all in recovery. Right. And it's something that's near dear to our heart. And so to see him struggle with what seems like some very personal, very dark stuff, it's sad. And hopefully he reaches out to someone that he's willing to get some help from.
Yeah, that's too bad. I mean, I kind of figured something was, but sometimes I just never know if it's kind of an act with him. So, I mean, I kind of know that maybe something was involved there, but he's such a personality. I kind of thought, well, maybe some of this stuff's just like showmanship. It's kind of like the B roots,
like Nagabo.
Yeah,
I don't even know what he calls himself recently, but he was just tweeting the most absurd stuff recently, and I'm like, bro, we get it. You want attention.
Yeah.
So there is that part of you. It's like, fool me once, shame on me. But it's a wild world, and crypto is an even wilder world. So you got to keep your wits about you. You got to keep a good group of friends around you, and we definitely have that in Pulse Chain and on Hex. We got some good people that have proven over years that they're trustworthy and that they have integrity, and you don't have that. You don't have that in Bitcoin. You don't have that in XRP. You don't have that in Cardano. You don't have those people. I've been in crypto a long time. I was a Bitcoin maxi until Richard Hart showed me the light. And I'm telling you, like, this is different. This is rare air that we breathe here, fellas.
Yeah, and I think to the community, as far as some things that they might want to take note on, is be prepared to have patience and be ready to teach in areas that you're strong in, because it was very surprising to me the other day when we had a bunch of people on stream and we were talking about liquidity, and we asked the question about if you guys have any experience on liquidity, and it was just crickets. I mean, and it's just those kinds of things, like, let alone we're not talking about T-shares, which Christy Mann's a very, very, very in-depth knowledge about, T-shares, or we're talking about a fuel cell. I mean, you know what I mean? So be prepared, you guys, for going down some rabbit holes with people when they come over across the bridge.
Dude, do you guys remember trying to wrap your head around WhatsApp? I locked myself in my studio, in my office for 3 days and read and reread. Like, wait, it pays you, but like it's limited, but like it blew my mind. It took me 3 days just to be like, to break it down to, it's a piñata that fills up with candy until you break it.
Right.
But like I said, it's so complex and complicated from the onset. You've got to like work your way up to that level of being able to explain it simply to someone else. And so we take a lot of these exercises and learning curves for granted, because on average, Richard Hart followers are 2 cycles ahead of everyone else, literally 2 cycles ahead when it comes to the bleeding edge tech, liquidity providing, Hart's Law, just all sorts of crazy stuff that we're like knee deep in. Other people are unaware that it exists. It's an unknown for them.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah, I've been working on the whole liquidity thing for about 1.5 years now. I'm just beginning to understand it.
Yeah. Yeah. It is you learn some very expensive, painful lessons jumping into liquidity and figuring out, you know what I mean? Like shooting first and aiming second.
Yeah,
That will bite you in the ass real quick in liquidity
set
providing.
your the one well everybody has to pop their cherry, right? So
Mhm.
Yeah.
and it usually comes in the form of I just put the wrong price in. What did I do?
Yeah, or you underestimate how many people are willing to sell. I remember we were on our way to a crypto meetup in Salt Lake, and I was a big fan of Texan back in the day. I was promoting it. I came up with the scraping ladder for their game theory, and I remember I was this is back in the day when I had my laptop out and I was hotspotting it. And I saw people throwing liquidity into Texan. I thought, you know what? I'll jump into liquidity with Texan. Like I'll jump in there and provide liquidity. I'll let people dump. I'd love to earn fees in Texan and
Right.
USDC because this is back on Ethereum, right? So back then I was balling. I'm not going to say how much money I put in there, but it was enough to buy a decent car. And within 10 minutes, I saw all of that value completely like in real time, tens of thousands of dollars disappeared before my eyes and in permanent loss. Like I was kind of speechless. I was like, did that really just happen? But it did, because like if you don't know the rule, like you pay for some expensive lessons if you're not willing to watch Sloth's video series or go check out Crispy Man and really get one of these experts that's really spent the time to understand it. You know, you're going to pay one way or another for your education.
Yeah, I mean, spending time with Sloth, he probably thought I was crazy because he's in those kind of situations. I came back a second time. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, and as things progress and as things evolve, I'll probably go back 3 times. You know, you just can't underestimate the power of getting around people who are very well skilled in what they do.
Or
And
bots. For shit's sake, the bots will rob you blind. It doesn't even have to be a human being on the other end. It could just be a program script,
right,
that says look for $1, look for a penny, and then just sell, scalp, sell, scalp, sell, scalp, scalp.
Yeah, I've been working on ARB technology myself, kind of understanding it, how it works and all that. Yeah. And there's it's not, yes, people provide services. There are certain ways to do things. I mean, you can certainly manually ARB, right?
Yeah.
But to set something up, it's not cheap, right? Not if you're really going to set it up for yourself. I mean, it's not cheap, right? You got to have an offline something, and depending on how reliable you want to be, you're actually going to pay for it.
Yep. Did you get in on any of that Pink Mistwell degen action today, Crispy?
Yeah, I did. Yeah. My
Nice.
$50, yep, or whatever.
Yep. The mystery box has some work to do, that's for sure.
Yeah, and so what happened? So I sent mine in. Do I eventually get things back or whatever?
Yeah, at this point right now, for every million Pink Mistwell tokens you send to the Pink Mistwell's address, the Pink Mistwell gets 1 J1 fuel cell, and the sender receives 1 J1 fuel cell and 1 dark. So depending on the market and the price, some people basically got $9 dark today and a free fuel cell.
Oh, okay. So they're getting dark and
yeah, because nothing's ever enough for these people. Like you try to like make people happy. They're like, well, I'd like a sandwich too, and an ice cream, and a Diet Coke, and you're like, okay, that's it.
All right. So the 1 million that I sent in, I get a
dark token, and a J1 fuel cell.
You know, why is it that I didn't understand that? I've heard you talk about this 6 times.
Because crypto's confusing as shit, man. Like we're here every day digging into this, and I still have to ask people, so how's the ink printer going to work? Wait, so the SolidX game does what? Like I have to have you people like you spoon feed me information because there's
apparently,
not enough time to dig into all this.
apparently, you're not alone, right?
Stuff.
Because I need that spoon feeding too. Because I read it 3 or 4
Yeah.
times, right?
Yeah.
Thought about doing it and didn't do it.
Mhm.
Heard you talk about it, asked you a question about it,
Mhm.
and obviously I still didn't understand, but I did it anyways.
Yeah, and so you still get first mover advantage
Oh, man.
deals, man.
It's crazy, right? So I did it anyways, even
Yeah.
though I didn't understand it.
Yeah, yeah. Now,
What if I had misunderstood and it was just a donation?
yeah. Well, someone actually accidentally burnt a couple million tokens
I saw
and
that.
sent that. And the truth was, like, I knew their intentions were good, and I wanted to give them respect for participating. And so they got the same deal. They that was honored. Oh, look at this! Look at that spike right there.
Yeah.
The bots are definitely paying attention to this pair now.
Nice.
Or someone's just trading this pattern that started that may or may not continue.
Well, yeah. I don't know. Well, let's see. Pink mist whale. What else is out there? I'll look and see.
This is the price in USD. Let's see what the price is in Pulse. Price in Pulse is just bigger because it's paired with Pulse. But yeah, right here, this is like $9.20 for a million. And now it's 24, 22 plus slippage right now.
Well, yeah, and somebody
Maybe
set up
buy
a
a million and send it to the Pink Mist Whale. And like I said, the Pink Mist Whale went from 510 million tokens to 0, back up to Chimney Christmas. What is it now? It is portfolio. Our best blockchain screener. Hopefully, we'll be getting a better one soon. But there's 398 million are already back in its hands. So 39, almost 40% of the supply is back in Pink Mist Whale's hands already. And it's been just a couple hours. I mean, shoot, these are 4-hour candles. So 4, 8, 12, 16 hours ago. It went from, 4 hours ago, it went from 0 back up to 40%. So what happens when you have someone like Pink Mist Whale that has diamond, like truly diamond hands, and there's an incentive for people to come in and get a hold of a Michael Jordan rookie card that's not even printed anymore. And once I catch up to all of these transactions, or let me repeat that, let me rephrase that. As soon as the mystery box catches up with the, oh my gosh, dude, 30 million, ridiculous. 51 seconds ago, someone sent 30 million. So silly, bananas. Once I catch up with this, it's going to switch from the J1 to the J2, just because we're sending so many J1s to the Pink Mist Whale. It's ridiculous. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. I think that the mystery box owes like 700 J1 fuel cells at this point to Pink Mist Whale.
Love it.
600 more. So, I mean, like, it's a game within a game, but don't for a second forget about this game right here, minting dark into fuel cells, because this is where the majority of the supply is going to end up. It's going to be transferred into the treasury, out of the treasury into the fuel cells, and then it's just a game of chicken. A game to see who blinks first. Like, what's your number? Everyone has a number in their mind that they're going to sell all their tokens and walk away. Whether it's Hex, whether it's Pulse, whether it's Dark, everyone's got a number in their mind, right? So we'll see. we'll see what people's numbers are and when they hit those with their accumulated dark inside the fuel cell, inside the piggy bank. When do people take a hammer to their piggy bank?
Hopefully not for a couple 12 months.
Hopefully, I don't know, man. Like the way things are going.
Well, you never know.
You can't afford the hammer right now. So
that's what I'm saying. I mean,
the economy is melting around us. The whole world economy is just spinning, and we'll see where it lands. But we're in the craziest place of all, crypto. So you can't phase us. You know, you can't. 10% down, 20% down, yawn. We'll take a nap through 20%.
Ain't that the truth?
Give us 10x's and we might pay attention. So we're in a very strange land of bleeding edge tech and finance, and it's like having front row seats to history in a lot of ways.
Yeah, and I think the main event's getting geared up to get ready to start playing here pretty soon here in Pulse Chain, you guys.
Yeah.
I mean,
for sure.
Can you imagine what's going to happen? I mean, it's
I mean, Crispy, you've been looking at it. You've been seeing what the blockchain's been saying.
What have you seen recently that got you like raising an eyebrow?
What haven't I?
Yeah, I mean, aside from the ink, rewards going down dramatically, and
well, we went over the rewards and the yield and all that stuff on his charts on stream a few days ago. Go back a few streams, you'll see Crispy Man coming up here and showing where it's just broken the chart. Like it's just like takes up the whole chart.
Yeah.
Well, I think people suffer from recency bias, right?
What's UCC bias?
Meaning, hey, whatever's been happening lately, that's all they remember. They can only think so much about it, right?
Okay.
And so, just looking at some numbers that I have here.
Yeah, and feel free to share your screen. Steve Stash says it's easier to do than understand. If you guys have not gone to our Telegram and read Steve Stash's time slip mission 1965, you are missing out. He's got an insane spin-off of the evil, going after the evil address with a time machine, the TARDIS from Doctor Who, and going back to 1965 to IBM and looking to kill the evil address in its crib, so to speak.
I know, I heard that earlier. It's 1965.
Oh, 1965.
All right, so take a look real quick at this guy here, right? And I'm just going to go over to track stats if you pull it up. All right, so just looking real high level. So these are just my numbers, not the numbers. They're my numbers, right? So I have a group of things that I track, right? For volume and whatnot, and just give you an idea of what we're seeing on chain at the moment. Major pairs, the top 10 by volume are Pulse EDI, Hex Pulse, ETH Pulse, Pulse EUSDC, and then remember PLS, right? Wrap PLS. So there's like the top 4 or 5, with significant volume going through the chain. These tend to be the ones like normally. Remember just took this place up here. Pump Tires was up here before, one of the Pump Tire ones. So one of the things I do is I'll look at overall what I see for a bottom line on for volume for a day. And so you see down here at the bottom, we got 33 million. Way down here at the bottom of that little piece. Well, anyways, you don't have to read it because it's underneath me. Anyways, so when I look at all these different pairs that I'm tracking, we got $33 million in volume in the last 24 hours. Before Pump Tires, that normal. This is about normal. This is about a volume. The players vary. it was cut by 2/3. It got all the way down to 11 million in 24 hours. And then boom, everything went nuts, right? And then pump tires, ink, hex, blah, blah, blah. We went all the way up to 150 million in volume. And so one of the things I'm always looking for is, so what is, what pairs are pulling the most volume in here, right? So what are we actually seeing? Because it tells me what's happening in the system and where to go focus some attention, into the system. And so yeah. And so what I'm seeing right now is we're kind of back to normal. We had dropped down to around 18 million yesterday, the day before, and I'm waiting for the next shoe to drop where this suddenly doubles again. It goes up 4 times. Maybe we hit that 100 million, 150 million again. There's a bunch of different things that could happen that would make that happen. So of course I got the old dark in here. Let's see what we got for dark. So just looking at the kind of volumes I'm tracking with dark. This is actually very good. I mean, of course, today we had some things happening that caused that, but or helped contribute to it. But you see, we've got $32,000 worth of volume over $77,000 in liquidity that I'm measuring. It doesn't capture maybe Fox, right? Or that type of stuff. And so that's nearly 50%, 0.5 speed. And the average speed of Pulse Chain is about 11. So it's running about 4 today, anyways. Dark is running about 4 times faster than Pulse Chain in general, right? Which is super good. Which is super good for those people who are trying to do liquidity, because then what you begin to see are things like these APRs where, people who are providing the liquidity, they're actually getting paid, right? Albeit slow, it's V2 and all that, right? But they are getting paid because, this pair up here is 63,000, or excuse me, 63%.
Mm-hmm.
And we bring it down the other way and just put it in order. So you're not unexpectedly, you wrap the Pulse, dark pool is running the highest APR, right?
Yeah.
It's just 2%.
That one's really thin.
Yeah, it's very very thin, but there was such demand that it pushed it through. And so from an APR perspective, that's a lot.
Yeah. Well, in the Pink Mist well is forced to route through wrapped Pulse because of its locked liquidity on when it graduated from tires.pump.
Yeah, that's the only thing.
It's squeezing all that money through there.
Yeah, there's a couple other pairs now, but nothing significant, right? Not really significant. But then for whoever's providing the Hex Dark, the 63% over 24 hours as well. So is that versus that other little tiny pool that we were looking at. But anyways, so pretty cool things that way. And you can see that we've got, Hexfire actually made it this list because I didn't see if we get one more out there. So it looks like there's a lot less of this Solid X over. Is this 9-inch maybe? No, that's V2. So the 9-inch Solid X is your primary Solid X pool. Yep. And then you get the most out there, most wanted.
Most wanted, yeah.
How would a chart like this read the 2FUX pool tokens that don't suck? Because that one's got anywhere from $12,000 to $20,000 in it, depending on the day.
Yeah, that's why I like to say there's other pools out there besides us, not just these pools. It's just what I'm tracking in the main trunk, because 80-90%, well, maybe it's not 90%, about 80%, you could say, is all going through PulseX. Yeah. Right. So it's mostly through the PulseX system, not going through Fox. It doesn't mean that that's not valuable. It's just a separate thing. Yeah, I've worked with a little bit on this. I've been talking with with Fast Abdul about it too. How to depict the 28 pools. And how to actually do that, because in the way normal pairs operate, right? you have a address, and it has the tokens, the 2 tokens, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're in there. And yes, V3 will have some actual control over how many tokens, so they'll be out of balance if it's a V3 type of pool. But the V2s will be equal. When you go over to Flux, you have kind of like a more complicated thing, because you have this big old vault with all the tokens, right? And then their software, their contract controls how many are in each contract or each pool ID, and
Yeah, the ratios.
what the ratios are.
Mm-hmm.
Without getting like super detailed on you, it comes down to going and reading that kind of information and being able to say, okay, and think of it this way: like if I had $1,000 worth of dark, and I had a pool of 10,000 or something else, you have $2,000 worth equivalent to one of these things listed here. You got $2,000 worth of liquidity.
Yep.
Right, because you have the first half, because it operates kind of like a V2, but you in whatever those 2 would be, and then that can also be affected by the percentages and the pools and whatnot. I've worked out all the math of that, but I'd like to be able to get there, to be able to show them, because I have lots of liquidity over there as well, right? And I probably would want to see that. I think I put you guys in here. I probably should put your logo in here. I'm just
Yeah, I believe you sent me a screenshot of this a while back, before we got a lot of these new pairs on LP.
Yeah.
View of
This is interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry. I forget this one uses too much memory, so it slowed me down. Might have gotten jammed up. But anyways, this is a visual of Liquidity Web, to be able to see what's what.
Wow. Wow.
And then if we want to really get a little fancy, we can say, yeah, show us the volume too. And what it'll do is it'll show us the volume between the different pools at some point here once it reloads. And so you see a little bubbles pop up. You can actually see that there's volume and whatnot.
Nice. That's a very.
But I'll turn that one off because it's slowing down my camera and whatnot.
It's like you got a Bitcoin miner going over there. It's like sucking down. Oh, where'd he go? He rugged himself.
He's rugged. Well, he was lagging a bit, but I didn't mind waiting for that visual. I didn't wait for that. Like Corey says, I'm here for the alpha. There is some insider alpha here. Like,
yeah.
Being in these groups, watching these streams, it gives you that Pelosi edge. You know what I'm talking about? Like it gives you that Midas touch, Pelosi, insider alpha. Psycho Crypto 23 says, good morning. Oh my goodness. Well, I wish he'd come back. I've been we're going on 2 hours right now. It's about my bedtime. I gotta go.
Yeah,
take
I
off
hear you,
this
man.
suit.
I tell you, man,
be normal again. But
do your thing, man.
I had a stream and bring up, Pink Mistwell and just the insanity that the insiders, the Pelosi boys, are getting these insider deals on stuff that in the future could be as rare or more rare than Bitcoin. So, yeah, good to have you back, Chris, man.
Sorry about that.
Your computer threw a little fit. No, it was worth the lag and waiting because the visualization is so much better than, it takes a very, very special brain to be able to look at the numbers and see them in your head, how they're turning out. Most people like myself are very, very visual, where if I don't see a graph or something like that, a balloon filling up with air and letting air out. I don't get it. So this is some cool stuff you're working on here.
Yeah, it helps with the visualization, because it's very, I don't know, anyway, how familiar are you with like electronics, electrical flow?
Not very.
How about plumbing?
Yeah, I understand plumbing a little bit.
Yeah, well, you can equate liquidity to plumbing,
Okay.
right? Because basically, without all the euphemisms about going down the drain and all that stuff, but basically, water finds its path, right?
Right.
Mhm.
And same thing with liquidity, right? And that's kind of what you're getting at with maybe everybody didn't get it, but you had that pink mist whale token
Mhm.
that launched. It pretty much only had one liquidity, right? And when it launched, right?
Yeah.
Well, not pretty much. It's all it had. All it had was pulse.
Mhm.
And so at first, when that thing launched, there was no path, right? Where would somebody get tokens to swap in and out of the pool?
You'd have to be a bot that was in Pump.tires and a bot on PulseX. That's the only way that you would actually get tokens unless you were there on stream buying them with us.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. So a lot of people think all this stuff is supernatural. Like maybe not supernatural. They think it's natural, but
Mhm.
it's a little
Mhm.
supernatural, right? You got the bots running in the background that take a little piece, and then they start trading. They already start the arb going, and then somebody pushes a button somewhere and causes it. But it's not until you get to about 2 or 3 pulls, right, that things really become liquid. Because
Mhm.
finally there's more than, it's like, instead of you and me throwing the ball back and forth to each other, right? You're always going to catch it. I'm always going to catch it, or
Mhm.
vice versa. You're always going to throw it. I'm going to catch it. I'm going to throw it. You're going to get it. Always, right? Always what happens, right? But if Crypto Compassion joins us, right? Well, now it's a 3-way.
Right.
Right? No jokes about that.
Uh-oh.
But now you have a 3-way relationship going on where maybe you're out of position, but he's not, right? And then that's the flow. And so it's just easier for a transaction to take place in that direction versus the other. That's all. And it gets super complicated because the webs we have, I don't know. We got 500,000 pools maybe or something crazy now. I don't know.
Yeah.
Dude, I added 500 pools, so it's happening somehow. Anyways, and somehow these bots are trying to understand and figure out and decipher how they can make the most money all the time.
Yeah. Chris Conversi says y'all are up too late. I agree. I missed this earlier, so I asked Corey if he was coming out to Vegas. He said he might pop out on the weekend. He's got some events in New Jersey Thursday and Friday. So if you do pop out on the weekend, hit me up. I'll be, at the Flamingo, and I'll be around. It would be great to hang out as always. And then he said, since it's just us, I snuck a song or two on SoundCloud. More next week. I can feel it in the air. So he's feeling that same, like, almost like the last tremors of an earthquake before people start to rebuild the cities, like that kind of thing, right? We're definitely not in the eye of the storm right now. We've definitely been passed by the eye of the storm. We're back out on the outsides of the storm. But put your SoundCloud here in comments. So it'd be cool to go out on one of your tunes for sure.
And Corey, we need to have you come on at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. We've been doing the shit show, but the first hour we've been doing the music, just trying to garner. It's not for everyone, you guys, but really we're just trying to, get eyeballs on the things that we're doing over here in this beautiful city of Hexaco. So it tends to be working, and we want all genres.
Yeah.
So,
well, yeah, but crypto really lends itself to rap. Like we have a rock ballad that's beautiful. We have some
Yeah.
raps. We have some other cool songs. We even have like one that sounds like it came out of a musical for The Evil Address, where
Right.
he like cackles and like gets really characterized. It's beautiful. But rap is kind of like the, the buck the status quo. Like I'm gonna do what I don't need your permission. No permissions is a very gangster kind of feel to it, if you know what I mean. Like that's the way I feel. It's just like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's just different. It just hits different. I'm gonna actually have to open this up, and thanks for restreaming as well. Let me open this up on YouTube because I can copy and paste on YouTube, but I can't copy and paste on sound StreamYard. StreamYard's got all sorts of crazy stuff. Okay, here we go. Boom, diamond hands. We're gonna do this. Let Crispy Man have a final word, and John give a final word of what they got going on. You know me, I'm here all day, every day. Like, just show up tomorrow when you see me pop up, and we'll be talking and going over everything crazy going on in the Dark Matter universe. But Crispy Man, where could people find you? Where can they check out your website? And where do you think people should be putting their attention right now?
I really can't remember.
Well, let's start off with your website, hexfire.io.
Yeah,
Has
hexfire.io.
more data and charts
Yeah.
than you could shake a stick at. Rap says the millennial wannabe. I am a millennial wannabe. I'm an Xer, but yeah, rap. Sorry. So go to hexfire.io. Go ahead, Crispy Man.
Yeah, you just hexfire.io is fine. Yeah, I don't know Mad Mikester, but Mad Mikester, yes, I have been digging deeper into the Finvesta ecosystem, which is where the Remember token comes from. Yeah, I mean, it's I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but this is the group has been around, the ecosystem's been around for over a year, and these are the guys you hear talking about printers.
Mhm.
And so my first introduction to it was something called a PDI printer, world's greatest PDI printer, and so it's a token that's engineered specifically to provide PDI rewards, for instance, and this is
That's
fringe.
Finvesta?
Yeah, Finvesta,
Okay.
and so this is like fringe stuff.
Mhm.
Like, listen, we could create all sorts of controversy. I'm not telling people go buy stuff, not financial
No.
advice. But I've been looking into that because it's very, very much connected with LP, which I obviously only can scratch the surface on. I mean, I'm
Right.
just trying. I mean, I'm lucky I can understand what the constant product formula is, right?
Yeah.
For being able to double a pool and what happens to price and all that. Anyways, I'm digging into all that, try to figure that stuff out. But that's it's been really good, and I will remember that Psycho Crypt 023.
Yeah.
I'll try not to mishear it, but it has ramifications for the stuff that we're doing, and I know you're trying to close because you pick the right things and you connect things up to it like Dark, and it'll go well.
Yeah. Well, now these guys are speaking up that were lurking. They're like, hey, shh. I remember shout out to Hexkin Hill. Hexkin Hill reached out and he said, whoa, check out Finvesta. And I pulled it up and I noticed that one contract had like 94%. And I was like, if I knew who this was, if this was my best friend,
Dude,
and I had an inside track, then I would be like, yes, like, let me know what's going on.
to my knowledge, right,
Mhm.
from having
Yes.
spoken to the people that working in this area, upstanding individuals. But this is crypto, right? What does
No,
that mean?
it totally
What
is.
does that mean? I don't know.
Yeah.
But I mean, upstanding individuals, from what I know, and some of them are members and people that I've spoken to some people and blah blah blah. I've been involved for a long time, and I've been involved for like 8 months. It's not like I just found out. But
Mhm.
yeah, even when I started looking at it, the first thing I said to somebody is, "Hey, I don't know who this guy is. I don't know who this dev is. Can't read the code. It's not verified, right?"
Sure.
So I'm going off the word that somebody's given me, and I said, well, I'll go ahead and get involved and set up a side wallet,
Yeah.
segregated all that, did all the stuff that I would normally do to make sure that I'm not interacting with something that I don't want to interact with. But anyways, you flip it all over, some crazy stuff happen, like, my speed is more like, hey, I'll put $100 in something, or 500, right? That's my speed. I'm not new car speed.
Right.
Like,
Right. He
like you're
says
talking about.
Investa ecosystem is fun and addicting.
Yeah.
Dude, fun and addicting is the name of the game. Keep getting people's attention and keeping it is the most rare thing on earth right now. So the truth is, if there's a community over there, it's just a matter of time before people find out about it.
Oh yeah, they've been finding out about it. I think they had like 200 new people join in the last few days or something. Like it's ridiculous. Like I'm telling you that my $500 is valued at 20 grand or 30 grand or something, and I'm just a little tiny piece. So it's just like you say, popping. It's popping, man.
Nothing.
Anyways, again, bringing it back to this stuff, right? All interconnecting web. So yeah, I'm trying out LP, even though I would like the rewards instead. I'm trying out LP with. I already had some of the Finvesta stuff LP'd, but just like I added dark to all of my LPs, right? So I have a dark web.
Mhm.
Right? You probably don't see it because it's dark. It's
Yeah,
submerged.
it is dark. I have like 6 different tiny pairs that I've kind of put together that they don't show up anywhere. Like you have to literally look for that
Yeah,
address.
because it's only
or-
ARB. That's
Yeah.
it. And you won't even see it. And
Yep.
these are the pairs that are trading, the penny or less that don't even register,
Mhm.
because they have no price or whatever it might be. Anyways,
Right.
the point is, it's all part of that type of stuff. So if you're interested in that kind of thing, check out Finvesta, Finvesta.
Awesome. I should have someone on the stream because, like I said, when I looked into it myself, there just wasn't a lot of information, and so someone from the team, like I said, hit me up. I'm agnostic. I'll bring anyone on my stream, almost anyone on my stream, and let them explain
I'm
what
not
they're
sure.
doing and what's going on.
I'm not sure how much they're interested in doing that. They might be. I don't know. Right?
Yeah, maybe they
I'll
want
tell
to
you,
keep their circle closed.
Yeah, the guy originally was going by OG Web Chef,
Mhm.
and it's somebody by the name of Jesus Escobar. At least that's the name on the Telegram. But dude, I can't even pay attention to the Telegram anymore. There's 3,000 messages a minute. It's like,
Yeah.
and and it's
Yeah.
and it's like onboarding on crack, man, or speed, right? So fast.
Yeah.
So much has happened. Anyways, it's been kicking over there for sure.
Awesome. Thanks. And then John, obviously you got the shit show Monday through Thursday, 10 a.m. Pacific. You guys go live. Monday and Thursday are your open mics where you guys are bringing on a lot of cool people from all sorts of communities. And then Wednesday and Thursday usually have like a dedicated person like Crispy Man here or Fast Abdul, where you sit down and really dig into stuff deep. Am I catching that right?
No, they don't invite people like me.
No, you've been invited. You've been invited.
I know you invited me multiple times. I just have never responded.
I know. You just give me the cold shoulder.
No, not on purpose.
No, I mean, look at me. I haven't even shaven. I've been just I feel like a coder that just I've been just head down working. Like I do shower, folks, but shaving, I'm just forget that business.
Shavings for people with time on their hands.
I get the sense that, for those that are wanting to plant seeds in the ground, you better get out there and hurry up, you guys, because our time is we've been waiting, and the time is soon. And so, yes, we're doing the shit show, pun intended, to what we've done with, King and Queen Pui. And much of this crypto is a shit show. And so we do the shit show Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And then we added music. And I think the music's, the other day I'm streaming and there's 200 people just listening to music and I'm not even talking. And so I'm like, okay, this is going to probably do some things. So we started inviting people from other chains that produce music and what have you, and started interviewing them and allowing them to share their music, to their people and what have you. And so that's probably going to take on a life of its own. Who knows? That could turn into what we used to call like a radio station or MTV, where it just goes 24/7 and it becomes crypto music. I don't know. But the point being is we do open mics on Monday. Tuesday and Wednesday, we open it up for influencers or project type stuff or people that are just really passionate about crypto. And then Thursday, we do open mic again. And then on Saturdays, TA in charge with KRJ.
Yeah.
And KRJ is going to expand his TA in charge probably more. I mean, we did 3 hours stream on Saturday, and it just went a little bit more than the blueprint of an hour, and people were eating it up. And so it just kind of turns into this bigger thing, and so really I think that we're just trying to get things in position for people to come across the bridge and onboard people. We believe that the queens and the women are a very strong narrative. I'm very surprised about the outpouring of women on other chains. We had a stream from the other day where Solana, XRP, Base, they're all women from other chains, probably had 6 women on there, the queens, and they're digging the narrative of one pulse chain being a layer 1 that has not gone through its exponential gains, which on average is 450x, you guys. And so the idea of teaching people how to get into DeFi, especially women, teaching other women that are no coiners, that opportunity is coming for them to be leaders. Today we had a great stream with Lindsay, Viber Finance's wife. So she came on. It was kind of refreshing because we really didn't talk about crypto that much. We were talking more about sustainable living and green thumbing and her business that she's doing. But tomorrow we do have Adam, Viber Finance, coming on with Gugog. And he's really into that alien tech and the liquidity web. And that's kind of where Queen Pui, we kind of got grandfathered in from the dev team of PTGC and UFO with Queen Pui. Same dev team. Just letting you guys know. So
yeah, and Adam's got his fingers in everything, man. He is relentlessly like peeking in every corner of crypto. He brings out stuff that I've never heard of, and he's just a lot of fun to go. Him and Gugod are both they're out there seeking stuff. And Lindsay, I can't say enough nice things about Lindsay.
Yeah,
she's a wonderful person. She's got that entrepreneurial spirit, and she's like she brought us some apple slices, and they were like delicious. And she's like, yeah, we make all this stuff ourselves. We make this chapstick ourselves. We make this lotion ourselves. And it's like, wow, they like, you actually know what ingredients she's putting in this stuff. Like she's really doing an amazing job right there. So shout out to She Slays Crypto is who she is on Twitter. Follow her. Follow Adam at Viber Finance for sure. Nice suit, bro. What are you still doing now? Our friend Ray from the founder of the Yep token, who's starting to cook himself with some really cool ideas. He's in here, and then here's the Crypto X swag link, correct? For
I forgot that too.
Your merch.
All the merch, cross chain. It's been a passion to provide that for many people, and it's crazy how much, jumping through the hoops, the LLC, the bank accounts for business, setting up the referral program through the referral program so you can get in there and I haven't opened up that faucet for people to earn their 22% on referrals and all that kind of stuff yet, but you can do it. And the website will get a good makeover this weekend. But the process of uploading merch to the site is crazy because it probably takes about 15 minutes, 10 minutes per design. But there's probably about 20 pages, so it's been a process.
Yeah, dig into that. Good job recruiting more women to crypto, guys. Like you said, compassion. That's when the real adoption begins. Yeah. We had more female, a higher female ratio than I've ever seen in my life in Panama, including Tracy G was down there. Like the people, like spouses actually came with Crypto Bros, and there were also some real, crypto OGs like Tracy down there, and a Wild SJ and PNW. PNW.
Mm-hmm.
Julie PNW was there
Yep.
as well. Like they brought the real cool feminine energy, and of course, Crypto Bella, who everyone thinks is AI because she's so
AI,
pretty.
yeah.
They're like nice AI bot. It's like, no, I've met her in real person. She's a real genuine good person. But like I said, the female energy really shifts things. I'm gonna says my wife is loving Finvesta ecosystem. Still getting the Finvestas. Let me.
Oh, dude, I just made the mistake of looking at the value.
No, you're good.
Hey,
We like I said, we've had a lot of people come in our community, and as long as they're willing to share and answer questions, we give them a platform. We love it.
Yeah. Hey, Tracy G, go buy yourself a teddy bear with Pulse Chain t-shirt on it. There you go.
Boom. Yeah, right here, teddy bear with t-shirt. Love it. All right, I'm going to jump over to SoundCloud. I hope this doesn't give me too much trouble, but we're going to listen to Diamond Hands, remixed by Slim Zell, Korean Investor, just one of the OGs. He's been around as long as I have. Like he goes way back. So let's listen to this. We'll go out on this one, and we'll just look at the Pink Miss Well chart while we listen to this song.
Yeah, man. It's Korean Investor again. What better time to come out with a song like this, man? Better time, man. Let's go. Who got them diamond hands? We got them diamond hands. It's Corey back out in these streets, repping the hexacans. We strictly buy and hold, principle never sold. 15 years takes to make a t-shirt worth more than gold. With 2 court audits and economic audit, please tell me, who would have thought that that's what you would need to have a project succeed? But Hex is the only one in cryptocurrency. See? 99% of these projects gonna fail. Bitcoin 6 million next, and it's the holy grail. But see, Hex, we're next. We flex our pecs while you pumping up the bags of these failed projects. We get our diamond hand from 15-year stakes. The longer you stake, the more interest you make. So, we'll make the case that you're not too late. Because with compound interest, you can clean your slate. Cause see, Bitcoin was a penny, and Hex was a penny. And soon that penny will be worth more than your stimmy. And that's not advice, that's just what Bitcoin did. I've got my spacesuit packed and ready for flight. My stakes are Quattro Cinco and I feel so alive. We're gonna make some maximalists swallow their pride, because Hex is our grassroots slice of the pie. That's generational wealth that's here after I die. There's trustless interest that's created when you stake. It's a money printer that's designed not to break. So thanks, R-Race, for your vision and your plan with that Nobel Peace Prize, cause he created diamond hands. Who got them diamond hands? We got them diamond hands. It's Corey back out in these streets repping the hexacans. We strictly buy and hold, principle never sold. 15 years takes to make a t-shirt worth more than gold. Who got them diamond hands? We got them diamond hands. It's Corey back out in these streets repping the hexacans. We strictly buy and hold, principle never sold. 15 years takes to make a t-shirt worth more than gold.
Currently I'm lit though, and my currency is crypto. I told you about the games, you said the blockchain you don't get though. So how you supposed to get though, if you don't even educate yourself on how this shit go? They don't believe you till you pull up in that Essex 80. Receipts recline, sipping wine, a few sexy ladies, few houses round the world, my newest one right next to Jay-Z. It was all a dream, we did it big, baby, baby. I'm Richard Hart, they fake sleeping, but gatekeeping. Called it a Ponzi scheme, said you won't break even. Hex up 1,000,000%, you made a mistake leaving. I tried to tell him about the sacrifice, and honestly, I think that's where I lost him. But I ate then, now I'm lit, and my life is awesome. You recognize a real one whenever you come across them. So if you see me in them streets, and I'm shining fam, just know them diamonds on my neck came from having diamond hands.
Who got them diamond hands? We got them diamond hands. It's Corey back out in these streets repping the hexacans. We strictly buy and hold, principle never sold. 15 years takes to make the t-shirt worth more than gold. Who got them diamond hands? We got them diamond hands. It's Corey back out in these streets repping the hexacans. We strictly buy and hold, principle never sold. 15 years takes to make the t-shirt worth more than gold.
Dang. That was really good. I was bopping to that one.
Dreaming of hitchless stream.
Yes. I love Corey. You know, good stuff.
I'm gonna get more of his stuff here.
What's up?
I gotta submit it.
Lagging a little bit. Yeah, we're probably lagging because it's getting late too.
I don't know how you turn off the commercials here. Oh, there we go. Oh, so sorry you guys had to listen to TDS
So
commercials.
sorry.
Did not mean to hit you guys with that. But like I said, we're done. Like what are you guys doing here? Did you I did share the screen for that, right?
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
Okay, good. Just making sure. I wanted people to see some of the little hints I was throwing out during Corey's really, really bumping song. I mean, yeah, I like that verse also. So the verse was Slim Zell, correct?
Yeah. I got it pulled up here. I got it Slim Zell. Corey,
Yeah.
we got to get you on when you're out there doing your passion of your newfound passion of business development and training. And I'm really glad that he did kind of go back and reimagine himself, kind of think about what he wants to do beyond, you know what I mean? Because you've talked about it, Pulse Ray there, where it's like, what do I do now? I'm in a position where it's like, so finding your purpose and your passion is important. So awesome stuff.
Yeah, shout out to Freddie Quotes with the Hexagon Anthem. My kids can rap that one, but like word for word. And look at this, like Hexagon Win freestyle. I gotta play this one just because of this art. Like, did Corey and Investor know about dark matter back in the day? This is interesting. I'm gonna play this one right here. Actually, I forget that I'm not sharing my screen. Let me share my screen, and I'm gonna play one more. Say less, I'll be there. Yes, awesome. Share screen, entire screen. Kaboom, kaboom, kaboom. And again, we're gonna finish off with this one right here. I gotta listen to Hexagon Win freestyle. From
Nice.
Corey Investor. Boom. Oh, it's not going to let me now available, learn more. I might have to create an account for them to let me listen to this. Dang it. Oh, well. You know what? I'll sign in next time and do this for my free one. Oh my gosh. I got Spotify, so I'm actually Sunlight to Power on Spotify. So if you guys want to listen to my bangers over there. But again, like I said, we just got to go. We just got to stream on X more often because X just basically is like YouTube back in the day. You can like play music and have fun and not worry about the bots shutting you down and banning you and all that stuff. So yeah, here's SoundCloud. We got another SoundCloud track right here. I got you. Okay, so let me try doing this one. So I got to go to YouTube, click on this one right here, and this one will take me straight to it. Let's see if it plays for me here. Oh, it will play from here. So we're gonna freeze my face again and share audio, share. Kill this little button right here, and now we're gonna listen. We're gonna go out on Hexagon Win freestyle, and I love you guys. Have a great night. We'll see you tomorrow.
Peace.
And thank you so much, Crispy
Hey,
man
thanks.
and John, for being here, man.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. I'll see you guys later. Love you. Bye.
Later.
Know what time it is. Your boy Coin Investor. Quick freestyle. Open up the summer. Only shout out to some of the artists out there. Shout out Freddie Quotes. AC Crypto, West Got Crypto Screw. My guy DJ Cryptomatic. This for us. Let's go. It's us again, the Hexagon. We back in the building flexing. Sitting back with no stress in the bear market, taught some lessons. That cycles come and go. We saw the peaks and felt the lows. And Hex is only 3 years old with so much room to grow. But if you know what I know, this crypto X factor like whoa. Invest before this bull run and tell me how that goes. See, tax is trustless interest, which means I hold my own keys. If you give your keys to middleman, the middleman can flee. X is P2P, peer-to-peer. It's written on the blockchain. New protocols. We gon' ball Daytona watches, Cuban chain. Just picked up the Aston Martin. Now we talking crazy games. We earning interest daily. T-shirts are the gravy train. Minting mining. This all code is programmed just to do that. I rep the Hex community, so tell me where your crew at. Tell me where they do that. Take the customer's money and gamble it like Take 5, that's a rap with Hexagons. Hashtag Hex on Twitter, we are trending. Most hated in this crypto space, there ain't no pretending. Like my ball exchanges, but now we see they bending. Pulse chain, pulse sex, Hexagons, we win and we up. That's right, Hexagons, we up. The haters wanna silence us, but we never give up. I said we up. That's right, Hexagons, we up. The haters wanna silence us, but we never give up. And that's it, man. Y'all playing with us. You act like we ain't got the talent. Content creators, developers, great ideas, or community working on this permissionless, trustless blockchain. We out here. Summer 2023. New music, new platforms, new L1, new exchanges. We're gonna be the force in this new bull run. Let's go.
Man, I wanted that song to go a lot longer. I was just getting into the art and stuff. That was beautiful. Beautiful. Oh man. Yeah. Thank you very much for that link, Corey. I'm glad we got another one. Jimmy Christmas. SoundCloud, you got us again, you son of a bitch. All right. So now that you guys have listened to a couple of commercials and a whole lot of crypto today, get some sleep, lay down, get vertical, go outside tomorrow, touch some grass, hit the gym, take care of yourselves because what you do matter and you matter. All right. Love you guys. Night.
Peace.